Good evening and welcome to the O-Zone. I'm Brian Cook alongside of my good friend Ben Essam. Carol Altman is our producing engineer. She's up here with us. And we are rocking and rolling with a doubleheader of semifinal action of the Trailblazer Conference Tournament. Beatrice plays Platteview ×2 tonight. The girls will start the action and the boys will finish. Ben Essam, my good friend, is up here with me, and we've got a celebrity. We know him as a celebrity refereeing the game tonight.
Yeah, it's always good to see Kevin in town. What's really fun is this time of year, conference basketball, the semifinals, win tonight, get a trip to the conference finals, probably versus Wahoo Saturday. So it's just a fun time of year with high school sports, and looking forward to a good game, 2 good games tonight.
You were coached for a long time under the Jim Weeks regime, and that River Cities Conference tournament was a mini state tournament in many ways.
Yeah, we used to say all those good teams, the state tournament sometimes was harder or easier to win than the conference tournament because not everyone could qualify for the state tournament from the conference. But a rising tide raises all ships, so you want to play good competition. And this is the 3rd time we meet Platteview tonight. And the first game was really tight. And then the second game, the second half, we really pulled away. So hopefully we can use what we learned from that second game and just start tonight with that same momentum.
This game is important power points wise for both teams. Beatrice sitting 9th in the power points, and Platteview is sitting 18th. So to be in the district finals, you have to be in the top 16. So a very important game for Platteview especially.
Yes, Platteview has their work cut out for them, and this game is a stretch for us tonight and hopefully Saturday, and then Norris, and then Wahoo again, and then Malcolm, where we've got 4 really quality teams coming up on the schedule. So really need to get this one. Both teams really need to get this one to, propel them forward. Platteview really needs it to try to get in that top 16.
Well, this is third time they've met. And one of the quotes that Jim Weeks told me that really stuck with me is it's hard to beat a team 3 times in the season. We've seen that over and over again. It may be tough for the Lady Orange tonight.
Yeah, and you might ask him that same question now a couple years later and see what he says. Because he'll say, well, if you do it right and you're better, and you know what, maybe his son has it figured out a little quicker than he did at that too. So,
well, that's what we're facing in game number 1, Beatrice and Platteview. Beatrice coming in at 8-2 on the season. Platteview is 7-8 on the season. And 3rd time these teams have met. The first time was a low-scoring defensive game, 26-22. Second game, a little bit more scoring by both teams. Beatrice won that one.
What we have done is we're starting to run more specials, and our offensive scoring is picked up if you look at the last couple games. So that's what, coaching is, and the players get more comfortable with their roles and stuff. And we've been running more specials, more offensive possessions, and scoring more efficiently. And so I think hopefully that carries over again tonight, and it's always fun to play in the O-Zone. And Platteview, they like to go up and down and shoot threes, and so if we can limit their threes, and then on offense take good shots like we always do, ball control it a little bit, ride it out with defense, I like our chances.
These 2 teams match up almost identically offensive-wise, points scored a game, averaging 38 points a game by both teams. The big difference is Beatrice on the defensive end holds teams to an average of 30 points a game, while Platteview allows 45.
Yes, Hunter Zarbernicki, I'm going to say it, Jackson Weeks and him are 2 of the best in the state at preparing a game plan and scouting opponents, and then having the kids go execute it. And so it starts with Hunter's preparation and then the kids carrying it out, and we have some athletic girls that are willing to get after it, pressure in the guards.
As a former coach, is it tougher to game plan a defense and an offense, or vice versa?
Depends what the other team has.
Well, okay, you've heard it from me.
The Smith brothers going to Colorado State, that was pretty hard to defensive plan.
And offensively, facing a team like Omaha Scud, I guess, would be very complicated.
Especially if the other team has a 6'3" girl in the middle there and things like that. You really have to scheme it.
We are here at the O-Zone, and again, semifinals of the Trailblazer Conference Tournament, Platteview and Beatrice ×2. The girls go first, and the boys We'll follow the girls' game. For Beatrice starting, Morgan Mahoney, 5'6" senior. Riley Schwiezo, the 5'8" junior. Addie Hatcliffe, a 5'7" sophomore. Ellie Jurgens, a 6' sophomore. Chelsea Leonards, a 5'11" senior. Their 5 starters. Look for a lot from Avery Barnard, who's back from illness, 5'6" junior, to play a lot of time, along with Annie Gleason, the 5'11" freshman. Kira Busboom, 6' sophomore, to get a lot of playing time tonight. For Jalen Weeks, head coach, assistant coaches Kyle Combe, Danielle Fairbanks, Devin Stewart, Hunter Zarbanicki, and Bailey Zarbanicki, another great addition to the coaching staff.
Ladies and gentlemen, January 24th through the 29th is NSAA Officials Appreciation Week. Every year, these individuals attend clinics, participate in rules meetings, and take tests in preparation for the season. During the season, these dedicated men and women take time away from their personal schedules and families to provide opportunities for thousands of student athletes that participate in NSA activities. Please stand and show your appreciation by giving a round of applause to the academic officials,
That is Rich Hoovendick, the PA announcer, announcing that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, turn our attention to the red, white, and blue for tonight's national anthem.
Now, would everybody please stand, remove your hats as we advertise for band in the direction of Mr. Andrew Johnson, plays our national anthem.
The maestro, Andrew Johnson, the mighty band from Beatrice land, playing the national anthem tonight. We went through the Beatrice starting 5. Platteview starters will be Lily Stobie, a 5'5" freshman. She scored 10 points the last time they played here at the Ozone. Emily Wiebelhaus, a 5'6" sophomore. Bailey Tex, a 5'6" sophomore. Hannah Tagle is 5'5" sophomore. Kate Roseland, a 5'9" sophomore. And her head coach, Gary Wood. His assistant coaching staff, Steve Lundeen, Jordan Bald, Brandis Middleton are the assistant coaches under head coach Gary Wood. We are getting set for action here. Ben Essam, keys to a victory tonight for the Lady Orange. What will that be?
Limit the three-point shots of Platteview. Don't let them get up and down and fire their threes like they want to. Contest their threes. One and done. No offensive rebounds. And then on offense, take it at them. Great sureness, great shot selection. And over 32 minutes, I think our habits win out.
There you have it from Ben Essam, my good friend. And tell you what, it is going to be entertaining as semifinals of the conference tournament. I'd like to thank our producing engineer sitting up here with me, us, Carol Altman, on the hero cam is Wyatt Jurgens, who's also up here with us. Dayton Norris running the video board. Braxley Garvey on the PTZ and replay. Brent Powers on the TriCaster. Maddox DeBoer will be up here adding commentation with us a little later. That is our staff. I'm Brian Cook along with Ben Essam. Again, our producing engineer, Carol Altman, and producing engineer, also the maestro, Andrew Johnson, handles the duties for the music tonight. Well, buckle your seatbelts, get ready for the ride. We are underway. Girls semifinal between Beatrice and Platteview. Beatrice wins a tip.
Platteview playing zone. Not playing as man-to-man tonight this time. A little different wrinkle.
Beatrice in white uniforms underneath. Pass up top to go near side. Morgan Mahoney. The high post. Ellie Jurgens backs it away. Addie Hatcliffe. The far corner. 2-3 zone by Platteview. Riley Schwiezo back out. Hatcliffe. Back to Schwiezo. Back to Hatcliffe at the right wing. Working their way around that 2-3 zone is Beatrice. Morgan Mahoney for 3. That one's short, rebounded by Platteview. Lily Stobie with the rebound. Near side, Emily Weeblehouse drives inside. We have a foul committed.
One extra step. She took a travel.
Travel instead of a foul. You mentioned Kevin Marr. He does everything, folks. You ever see Kevin pat on the back, tell him thanks for everything? He does high school basketball, football, bowl games in college. Just
great ambassador for Beatrice. Probably needs in our Hall of Fame if it was up to me.
Yeah, I would agree. And he's a great golfer, too.
Yeah. Beatrice here, they'll start getting the ball to Ellie in the short corner, and she'll look to attack or hit Chelsea at the high post. Here's how we're going to attack it here.
Adding Ellie Jurgens into the starting lineup gives some height underneath for Beatrice. It does take away some outside speed with Avery Barnard on the bench and being ill lately.
Good take by Morgan there. Go to the line and shoot 2.
Morgan Mahoney has a chance to put the Lady Orange on the board. That was on Lily Stobie. First one up and good for Morgan Mahoney.
Wouldn't be shocked if we press here if we make this. Got to turn them over a little bit. That's how we had success the second time we played them.
Morgan hits both free throws, 2-0. You're sure enough, Ben Essam is always right. Pressure defense by Beatrice. Platteview breaks it. Had them out. Lily Stobie, she had 10 points in a game here back in early December.
She's got a deceiving step back. Good, solid player, good skills. Got to stay high hand on her.
Stobie goes inside. The Kate Rose on the ball taken away by Beatrice. Good defense by Ellie Jurgens.
Great help side there.
Riley Schwiezo near side. Hatcliffe gets it inside. Ellie Jurgens driving, shot off the glass, up and good, and Ellie Jurgens has her first 2 of the game. 4-0 Beatrice.
Right to the rim, just like we wanted.
In pressure defense, Platteview able to break it. Lily Stobie. Stobie drives inside, shot up miss seen, rebounded by post player Kate Roseland underneath, miss seen. Beatrice now with the basketball. Riley Schwiezo, 5'8" junior, across the timeline.
High post or short corner. That's what we're going to be looking at here. There's the short corner.
Up top, Riley backs the way to Addie Hatcliffe. Her sister broke the Doan scoring record last week. Ball inside is tied up.
It's good defense there by Platteview. They put the ball down and they just surrounded it.
Platteview has the alternating possession arrow. Here comes Avery. I see her back in the lineup.
Good to have her back. That was a little scary watching that when she went down on that girl's foot. Glad she's okay. She's a big spark for us. Help turn up the tempo here on defense.
Pressure defense being applied by Beatrice. Lily Stobie down the floor. Up top, Bailey Tex. Go inside, the ball tipped away underneath. The ball scrambled for. Beatrice has another turnover here.
Great job by Morgan Mahoney battling that taller girl in there, fronting her.
Schwiezo near side, Morgan Mahoney, M&M. Back it up top, Avery Barnard. Avery, Addie Hatcliffe. Barnard near side, Morgan. Mahoney goes inside, Chelsea Lenners, turnaround shot off the back iron, rebounded by Platteview. I just keep going that route if I'm Beatrice.
Yes, we're getting good shots there. Get to the rim a little better right there. But defensively, stop the drive, one and done. And what will happen is this press will eventually wear Platteview out. but you can't press unless you score. So it's nice to get a hoop and then set her up.
Eddie Hackcliffe near side. Chelsea Lenners for three. Good from the near corner, and Chelsea Lenners have their first points.
There's your press. Beautiful pass by Riley.
Steal. There's a
Timeout, Platteview.
Avery Barnard with
Perfect
two.
start, Brian.
Exactly how you drew it up, Ben Essam. 9-0 Lady Orange here. 4:13 to go in the first quarter of play. It all starts on the defensive end, like you said.
It's all about the defense, and when you're at home, you set the tempo.
Well, Luke Nichols is here, and Luke has asked me a question.
I think it was Avery. Riley passed it to her, or vice versa.
Ask us who scored so far for Beatrice.
The Royals, Luke.
Chelsea Lenners has 3 points. Ellie Jurgens, Avery Barnard with 2, and Morgan Mahoney 2 for 2 for the free throw line. She's got 2 points.
No, when you're playing at home, you want to set the tempo, and we came out, we established, here's what we're going to do. We're going to attack you, not let you get comfortable. It's the third time. We know each other well, so we're going to protect our court. And you know what? You stick with it here, too. Now is not the time. They call the timeout. They're going to regroup, but now you come out and you slap it on them again here. Wear them out.
Yeah,
we have the depth now, too.
Yeah, with Avery back. Yeah. You've got extra legs there. Platteview with the basketball. Trailing 9-0. Beatrice off to a big start. Ball knocked out of bounds there. Good defense by Riley Schwiezo.
And I think you'll see more of this moving forward, us pressuring more with our guards, because we match up so well athletically against other teams' guards.
Bailey Tex. Kind of across the timeline. Drive inside, a little floater, Will short. Beatrice the rebound, Riley Schwiezo, but she is fouled.
Got our third member showed up, Brian.
Oh, good. Maddox DeBoer's here.
Yeah.
Maddox, welcome aboard, my friend.
Thank you.
Running a little bit late, just like your dad does in everything he does.
Yeah, you know.
I'm just kidding.
I guess you get it from your father. That's what they always say, but I don't know.
Riley Schwiezo with the basketball. Addie Hackcliffe. Addie driving inside. High post, backs it away. Ellie Jurgens backs it away. Riley Schwiezo drives inside, lost the handle on it. Picked up by Lily Stobie. Stobie launches a 3, missing. Rebound by Beatrice. The ball scrambled for Platteview with the basketball. Stobie another 3. That one's too long. Rebounded by the Lady Orange.
Rebounding will be the key moving forward the rest of the year. One shot and done. Don't want to give up those second shots. A little special here.
Westboom handed it off to Ellie Jurgens, and she is fouled on her way to the basket.
That's a new wrinkle we've been putting in. Instead of running just motion, start out with a set. Beautiful job there executing it with the handoff.
13 foul on Platteview, second on Caitlin Gillen. And that sends Ellie Jurgens to the free throw line. Ellie, a 6-foot sophomore. And looks like we have a officials timeout here.
Either blood or something on the floor they're going to wipe up. Both teams have gone for an officials timeout.
And when you need that happen, Jason Brueggemann. I can't say enough about that guy.
There he went out the door.
Yeah. Wait a minute, Jason's blood's on this floor down here. Jason Brueggemann, great athletic trainer. Great golfer too.
Yes, he is.
I like to see him and Kevin Marr go head to head. Would that be entertaining?
It would be. I would take Jason. But it would be closer than people think. See, Jason's jack of all trades out here. He's cleaning the court up. Not just a trainer. He's protecting this baby.
Now his brother is a coach now, John Brueggemann, over at Hebron.
He does a great job, and he's asked a lot of questions. He's met with Beatrice staff and different people, and it's fun to see people that are passionate about it. And when you want to learn, you can get good if you got some players too. The nice thing about us is we got some players here, we got some players coming, and the program's in a really good shape moving forward for Beatrice girls.
Moving forward here with 3:06 to go in the first quarter, 9-0. Beatrice off to a electrifying start this game.
Yeah, pitching a shutout 5 minutes in is a pretty good thing to do, you know. So I guess Hunter's seat's not too hot right now.
Hunter Zarbernicki, a great guard for the Orangemen when he played basketball here, but transfers his knowledge to coaching girls basketball on the defensive side.
Yeah, and he's so analytical and has such a great demeanor to coach girls and study the game and understand the best chance to give us to win with his game plans that he comes up with. Him and Coach Wood spend a lot of time in his basement putting together game plans, and these girls are really smart to execute those game plans, which helps so much.
Very intelligent girls. Ellie Jurgens being one of those. Free throw up and good. She got 3 points now. It's now a 10-0 Beatrice lead.
And I like how we're shooting free throws. Down the stretch, January, February, you see upsets. A lot of times it comes down to free throws, so keep knocking them in.
4 for 4 free throws is Beatrice. Ellie now with 4 points in the game, 11-0. Platteview with the basketball. Across the timeline, Emily Weebelhaus. Weebelhaus will drive inside. The ball knocked away. Beatrice with the turnover. Riley Schwiezo at the right wing.
Platteview switched to man-to-man since we dissected their zone.
Schwiezo looking to drive inside. Will back it away. Here's Morgan Mahoney for 3. Good from the near side. She's got 5 now, Morgan Mahoney.
And that's the nice thing. We have 5 girls that can score now, so you can't just load up on one girl.
There's a 3 launch far side up and good. And that was Caitlin Gillen with a 3.
And that's that quick 3 we were talking about pregame. The high hand early.
Ellie Jurgens will hand it off to Morgan Mahoney. Morgan backs it away, far side. Pierre Busboom near side to Jurgens, hands it off back to Busboom. In the near corner, there's Avery Barnard. Avery backs it away. And shot off the glass, up and good by Ellie Jurgens. She's got 6 now.
Ellie continues to get better. She's going to be key for us moving down the stretch.
Again, she's just sophomore. Shot put up, missing. Beatrice for the rebound. Morgan Mahoney is fouled. Well, that will be the 5th team foul on Platteview.
Checking our two of our other starters back in, Addie Hatcliffe and Chelsea Lenners. They're going to play us man-to-man, and we'll run some sets here, work on some things. 16-3 lead. What a perfect start, Brian.
Good start. Semifinals here, the Trailblazer Conference semifinals.
Here's our zipper play. Addie up through the middle.
Avery, here's Addie. Hatcliffe near side. Jurgens backs away, far corner, driving baseline, shot up and good. Avery Barnard.
Beautiful take by Avery. Pump fake, 2-dribble, layup.
18-3, and there's a turnover there. Beatrice pick it up. Avery Barnard had the ball tipped out of bounds from behind. Be Beatrice basketball. So impressed with this defense already. We're not even through 1 quarter.
And you're going to see this moving forward. We're going to do this more and more, I have a feeling. It's such a strength of ours.
Avery Barnard inbounds the pass. Chelsea Lenners. Hand the far corner, Addie Hatcliffe up top. Swings it near side, Chelsea Lenners. Chelsea had the ball knocked away and goes and picks it up. Lenners to Ellie Jurgens. Avery Barnard. Avery up top, ball nearly taken away by Platteview. Ball goes out of bounds off the legs of Morgan Mahoney. So Platteview with the basketball. 18-3 Lady Orange. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Lily Stobie. Near side, up top. Caitlin Gillen. Stobie up top, Kate Roseland, 5'9" sophomore. Here's Emily Wheathouse.
Plattview's not a patient team. They just can't get a shot off right now. Our defense is really playing good tonight.
Emily Wheathouse, ball taken away by Beatrice again. Shot put up at the buzzer. 18-3, Beatrice with the lead at the end of the first quarter. Well, Maddox DeBoer joins us. Maddox, of the first quarter, what did you analyze?
Honestly, D was locked down. I'm gonna be honest. Only one three. That's it. Really, I mean, they didn't let a lot of shots off either. That's the thing, is like they were really locked down on the person that they were supposed to be guarding, and I feel like Weeks has done a really good job on forcing them to like keep it, like swing it for our defense to break, but it's just not breaking, which is really, really good.
It's good analysis, Maddox. Good job there.
Very nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Man, where did he get his talking skills at?
I'm gonna be honest, I think they just kind of came.
You got credit Jeff Junker for that?
You know, I mean, I feel like I would, but he's not here, so can't bash him too hard.
18-3, Beatrice the lead. I'm Brian Cook along with Ben Essam, and Maddox DeBoer has joined us here, and Carol Oltman is our producing engineer along with Andrew Johnson, maestro.
I think Kevin's giving Devin his warning there. One more and I'm tossing you.
Devin Stewart. I wonder if he's going to outdo his dad as far as getting thrown out of games. I don't think his dad ever got thrown out of a game.
He got thrown out, but he
got some
nearly did. So Plattview's changed it up on D here a little bit. Playing that zone, but they're coming out and pressuring here. A little trap. Trying to speed us up so we don't get it as comfortable.
Jurgens goes underneath. Ball just out of the reach of Addie Hackler.
What's nice about us is all 5 of our girls can handle the ball, and pass the ball, and play different positions. Stay in the press, keep wearing them down. Just keep wearing them down.
Nice Stobby up top, into the hands of Bailey Tex. Tex to Kate Roseland. Into the hands of Lily Stobby. Stobie, a 5'5" freshman. There's another 3 launched. That one's off the mark. Platteview saves it from going out of bounds, gets off the legs of Addie Hackler.
Nice save by her. You can see Platteview loves to launch threes, and so keep getting that high hand. They're going to make a couple. They're going to make a few, but limit them.
Make them hard to shoot.
Absolutely, and then one and done. So this is a nice active hands there. Another deflection.
Morgan Mahoney on the defense there. Riley Schwezo near side to Morgan. Mahoney, high post, Ellie Jurgens, far side. There's a 3. Good for Addie Hatcliffe. She's got her first points.
Another one of those players that spends tons of time on her own shooting the ball, and look what happens, Brian.
Just like her sister.
Yep.
Mac Hatcliffe scoring record at Doane College now.
Great steal by Ellie there. We were really locked in on defense tonight.
21-3. Lady Orange up on top. Riley Schwezo near side. Addie Hatcliffe. Morgan Mahoney for 3. That one's short. Rebound comes out. Taken by Beatrice Chelsea Leonard. Shot up no good, but she is hacked in the act. Chelsea goes to the free throw line. This is so impressive on both ends of the floor for the Lady Orange right now.
And you know what? That's a sign of a girl's willing to get better, coaches that are working, how much you improve as the year goes on. Think back to the first game, and now you look at the difference in the teams, and you can just see how much more developed we are, how much more confident we are, how much more organized we are. And we're on a mission. These girls are focused, and they are wanting to get back to that state tournament and make some noise.
These two teams played in the 3rd game of the year. Beatrice won at 26-22. Beatrice is already tied what Platteview had in that whole game.
Our offense has improved leaps and bounds. Great pass.
That's inside of Ellie. Jurgens misses. Rebounded by Platteview. Ball kicked out of bounds by Addie Hatcliffe. You talk about big sisters of players that are on the floor. Amazing. Addie Hatcliffe got Mac Hatcliffe at Doane.
Yep.
Avery Barnard, well, her sister's playing down at Wichita State, breaking all kinds of records in softball.
Yep.
Just incredible.
Lenners
Yeah.
at Hastings.
Harley
Schweezel, couple sisters. Ellie, a couple brothers.
Yes. In fact, one of them sitting down below us
He
was
is.
Trenton Jurgens. He's a pretty good golfer. Not bad.
2 gloves. Nice move.
Yeah. Shot missed, rebound underneath. Avery Barnard. Avery, we get it in the far corner. Ellie Jurgens. Jurgens up top. Riley Schweezo. Addie Hatcliffe at the left wing. Go back up top to Riley. High post, Ellie Jurgens near side. Addie Hatcliffe. Ball tied up. Goes back to Platteview here. 22-3, Beatrice the lead. 5:20 to go in the first half.
There's a quick whistle by that official down there. I don't know.
Kevin Marr, ladies and gentlemen. He got more airtime in the bowl game he was refereeing than any player from either team.
You know what? And he's an even better person than he is official. Just an incredible person, genuine, unbelievable human being.
His brother referees. His brother's a great guy.
Yep.
Got to know his mom real well.
Great family.
Yes.
Nice play by Platteview there to break it.
Shot put up, missing. Rebound tipped out. Beatrice with the basketball again. Riley Schweezo. Pass inside, tipped away. And the battle for it on the floor.
Coach Weeks going to call a timeout here shortly, I think. He's calling a special. We've kind of hit a little stalemate here on offense and defense. We're giving up some shots. They're missing some point-blank shots now.
Alternating possession arrow points the way of the Lady Orange. Riley Schweezo will inbounds a pass for Beatrice. Chelsea Lenners drives inside the paint, backs it away. Ellie Jurgens to Riley Schweezo. Riley driving inside the paint, backs it away. Avery Barnard back to Riley. Schweezo to Hatcliffe and Addie.
They're in a man-to-man now. We were still in our zone set.
Shot up missing, rebounded by Emily Wheelhouse. Platteview with the basketball. The Trojans trail 22-3. Drive on the baseline, missing, rebounded by Addie Hatcliffe. Addie down the floor. Dribbling baseline, backs it away. Ellie Jurgens. Ellie up top. Chelsea Lenners to Riley Schweezo, driving baseline, shot up, missing. Get Ellie Jurgens with a rebound, put back up and good. Ellie Jurgens, how about 8 points for Ellie now?
Doing a great job tonight. She is so big for us moving forward. It's so good to see her playing well.
She leads all scorers right now. Platteview with the basketball, trailing 24-3. Emily Wiebelhaus drives inside. We'll back it away. We have a foul committed.
That's okay. Bump that drive. And if you look at the board, look how many fouls we had before that one. 0.
Yeah, first foul.
Knew they were going to call one eventually here.
First team foul. Addie Hatcliffe. We have a timeout call.
There's your
by
timeout.
Jalen Weeks. Talk about this coaching staff. We mentioned Hunter Zarbonecki, but Kyle Combe has been around forever.
Kyle is legendary assistant girls coach. He's been around forever, does a great job. Look at how, anything, you can tell a lot about staffs. Look at how intense he is in a huddle right here. And what people don't realize about basketball staffs is a little bit like football. Everybody has their own responsibility. So they all think it's just the head coach doing everything. It's not. It is Kyle's in charge of a lot of times out of bounds plays. Hunter's in charge of the defense. Devin's in charge of the shooting. Danielle's in charge of making sure everything goes smoothly, And then Danielle Fairbanks does an incredible job with our hoops program.
Yes, she does.
It's one of the best hoops programs in the state. Starts with her and all these volunteer coaches that put in tons of time. It's unbelievable to watch first and second graders get coached by these parents and teachers and administrators. We have 2 administrators that are hoops coaches. Jackie Nielsen and Kevin Jansen. And it's just, that's what it takes. It takes a village to have a great program, and that's what the girls program has right now.
I don't exaggerate when I say all-star coaching staff. I mean, they've made their mark here as players, but what they're doing as coaches, passing knowledge off to these girls, are incredible.
And what's neat is they stay in contact with Coach Stewart and I, and just the wealth of knowledge that everyone shares is so fun.
That's how you build successful programs.
Annie's in now, and I think she's been playing better lately too, Annie Gleason, and I think she could help us down the stretch as well.
Yeah, she's a 5'11" freshman,
yes.
folks. Annie is. Riley Schweezo across the timeline. Far side, Avery Barnard. Avery driving baseline, high off the glass, missing. Rebound back to Avery. Barnard wants to drive back in. That's a shot blocked. Rebounded by Platteview.
It's okay. Taking it in there. Ankle hurting her a little bit, it looks like. Not quite as quick as she normally is. There's that quick three.
Shot missed. Rebounded by Platteview. House up top. Lily Stobie. Three missing. Rebounded by Caitlin Roseland. Missing. Rebounded by Morgan Mahoney. Morgan's brother at Doane College in track.
AJ, great kid.
Yeah. Always with a smile on his face.
Yep.
Kind of like his dad.
Yep.
Kira Busboom. Slip screen. Morgan Mahoney at the right wing. Morgan driving all the way in and draws the foul. Dribble drive.
There you go. 2-2, and we're going to get Abe out. She's worked her tail off, and that ankle's probably a little tender right now.
You got 24-3 lead. Expect a lot of substitutions here.
Oh.
Ellie Jurgens gets that check back ahead. It's Chelsea Lenners.
You know, and then Jalen has such a great demeanor to coach these girls. One of the most positive people I've ever been around. And he's such a worker. He's in the gym Sundays, Saturdays, you know, setting up for little kids, getting the clock ready, getting things ready. And his desire to take this job and do it is just, it's pretty inspiring to see someone so young, so hungry to make it great for the community.
All the Wakes family credited for a lot of great things. I got a trivia question about the Weeks family for you here in a little bit. Pass down the floor to Ellie Jurgens, and she is fouled. Ellie with 8 points, leading scorer in the game right now. Of the Weeks family, which Maddox, you know this answer? Answer it. Which one of the Weeks families is a big Backstreet Boys fan?
Jackson.
No. Free throw missing. Not Jackson.
I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea.
Cooper Weeks loves the Backstreet Boys. That's one thing me and Cooper have in common. I don't know what that has to do with basketball, but it's a trivia question about Weeks family. Free throws missed. 25-3. Beatrice the lead. So remember that. Next time you see Cooper Weeks, ask him what his favorite Backstreet song is.
So in 2018 was Kaderis' last year. Called Jalen in December and said, DC is resigning. Do you want this chance at this job? Oh yeah, I'd love that job. So we played Creed at Districts. He's coaching at Creed. Jalen, what good drive there. Jalen's coaching for Creed. He had just applied that day. They're going through the handshake line, and DC tells Jalen, "Here, you want my job?" Well, sure enough, a month later, gets the job, and he's done as good a job as anyone could have possibly done in the last couple of years, and it's only going to get better. People are going to be amazed starting this year in the next 9-10 years, the run Beatrice girl hoop's going to go on. Great backdoor play there.
Addie Hackcliffe, missing, rebounded by Platteview. It all started back Steve Hartman career, man.
He did a great job getting it going. Great guy, Steve Hartman. Then you had Ryan Luke, and then you had DC and Jalen, and now that elementary young program with Danielle running it is off the charts, how great a job they do. And you see that with those middle school kids. Man, they're rolling teams.
We bragged if the Lady Orange don't win a state championship by the time those 7th and 8th graders get to high school, there's your guarantee. I don't guarantee a lot of things, but that 7th and 8th program, when they get to high school, there's a state championship team for you right there. Elijah.
And why wait? You know, you look at Class B, you take out Britt Prince, and you've got every team is pretty equal in those top 10. And I put us right there with us, because you look at 25-5 against Platteview, who's the first time we played them was a 2-point game. So it's encouraging the direction we're heading this year for the remainder of this season.
What they've been able to adjust from the beginning of the year to where they're at right now.
Yep.
You know,
and people don't see all that, all the practices and the struggles and the ups and downs and the team meetings and different things that happen along the way that make it okay. And then you come together and everyone is out there playing for each other right now. It's so fun to see.
I know this is something of an adage, but games are won on the practice court.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And people always talk about Jalen's dad, and they're like, I'm going to come watch him coach. I said, well, go to practice if you want to see him really coach. The games, they're not going to do much.
Yeah.
Go to practice if you want to see what really takes place. And same thing with Jalen and this staff.
Games are won in practice. Kate Roseland,
Nice
turnaround
move.
shot up and good. Her first 2.
And the score is a little deceiving. It's not like Plattview's a bad team. You know, they're 500. They're fighting for one of those top 16 spots. We have improved, and we got to keep improving, keep improving.
Omaha Scott remains undefeated, both the boys and girls teams.
And they beat Pius the other night. They're legit. They have some guards. They are good.
I don't remember a year in the last 10 years where Omaha Scott has not been up there in the top 5. You know, really established.
Boys
great
especially.
program.
Girls, I think 2 years ago, they only won 6 or 7.
Yes.
But, yeah, you're right. That program did a good job up there.
It all started with Mike, their athletic director.
McMahon.
Mike McMahon was a great guy.
Oh.
Got missing, rebound by Platteview.
Boy, we had some good shots the last couple minutes. It just didn't finish them. So good half. Good half of basketball.
25-7 is our halftime score. All right, Maddox, step on in here. Talk about that first half. What did the Lady Orange do that really stood out? What do they need to do in the second half?
You know, like I said earlier, defense. Defense is key. It doesn't matter how big or strong like you guys are on the offensive side, but if you guys don't play good D, the game's just going to crumble away. And I feel like Ladio has proven us that they can really lock down the paint, which is a good thing. You know, I had to play against Britt Prince one time. I'm not
Really?
in hoops, yeah. The hoops basketball, she subbed in for one of the dudes, and she actually just destroyed us. She was super good. I'm like, it's like, you have to have defense. I mean, if they are a dude or if they're a chick, I mean, I don't know. You have to kind of just.
Can you say that on air?
Yeah, you can. Ladies and gentlemen, here are our state champion Black Diamond dancers. Enjoy. seeing firsthand why they are state champions, folks. I mean, the basketball is fun, but the added entertainment, the mighty band from Beatrice land adds excitement. The pride of Beatrice High School, the cheerleaders, and the state champion Black Diamond dancers, all great atmosphere.
I get so excited coming in this high school gym and hearing that band, and then basketball. They got the Black Diamond dancers, got the cheerleaders. It is a basketball town, and people embrace it. And then there's nothing better than going to the state tournament and carrying it all up there and showing it off to everybody how great we have it down here.
It is a college-like environment at the high school level is what we see here at Beatrice High School. 20 years ago when I moved here, I walked into a volleyball match. Maddox, man, I was floored. I said, they don't do this in Texas. They don't do it in Kansas, Oklahoma. Here in Beatrice, Nebraska, they make it feel like a college atmosphere here, Maddox.
Oh, yeah. So, us teens, we love the app TikTok. And I was just scrolling through TikTok one day, and it was like top 5 states for high school and college, like sport fan base. And Nebraska was number 1 by a large margin.
That's special.
And I was like, I mean, what can I say? We're corn-fed Nebraska people, and we know how to party.
Yeah. Well, we know how to make pride for each. I'm going to talk about Beatrice. I mean, everywhere you go, you up the road to Freeman. They got the excitement there. Down to Swymore, out to Lewis. I mean, it doesn't matter what school it is. It's Nebraska high school athletics. You see it everywhere you go. Ben, you know that.
Yeah, and it's such a great feeling when you travel and it comes with you, and you go on the road and people are there, and you go up to state tournament and it feels like half the town's there, and they're waiting before the game, after the game, and it just makes it such great memories for these kids, and it's just a very special place to be, and great tradition. It helps to win. I'll put it that way too.
That adds a lot of excitement too.
That does.
Well, thank you. I'm Brian Cook again with Ben Essam and Maddox DeBoer. Got to give some love out to our staff here tonight. We got the greatest staff. I mean, there's no place in southeast Nebraska you're going to find a staff like this. The hero Cam Wyatt Juergens. Wyatt's got the 80s hair band, rock band look of his hair. Just want to borrow some hair from Wyatt Juergens. Dayton Norris down on our video board. Our PTZ and replay being brought to you by Braxley Garvey, maybe a relative to Steve Garvey, baseball player I grew up with. The TriCaster, Brett Powers, and again down up here with us is a combination is Maddox DeBoer, our producing engineers Carol Oltman and Andrew Johnson, the maestro of the band. You can't ask for a better staff of putting on a production of what basketball teams give us.
No, and these kids do a great job. The teachers do a phenomenal job running it. The sponsors, that helps. All the different cameras. If I would have had this when I went through high school, I don't know what I'd be doing with my life right now, because I definitely would have taken this class and embraced this class, because this is so fun. What the opportunities they get to learn how this all works at a high school level and not have to wait till college to do it.
I mean, they're learning, and they're going to make mistakes. But, with all I've worked for in broadcasting for 30 years down in Oklahoma, Kansas, Texas, here in Nebraska, this Beam Broadcasting does it better than anybody I've ever worked for. These kids have taken pride into what this is. Maddox, you're part of this Beam Broadcast. You guys show a lot of pride in what you do. Talk about the staff for Beam Broadcasting.
Well, as you say, we have the maestro. He does all like the tech and stuff like that. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how he does it. Like with all these cords and stuff, and he just goes to town, and it's just like, wow. It's just insane. It's just like he knows what he's doing. If you gave him something, he could do it with his eyes closed. And then Oltman, she literally runs like our class, and she's she's creative. It's like I'm not a very creative person, I'm gonna be honest. But she'll just be like, hey, why don't you just throw a quote up there and just make it cool? I'm like, you know what? I wish I would have thought of that earlier. It's just like I'm trying to think out of the box when I can just think.
Well, Maddox, when I tell you, you guys do it better than anybody I work for at the professional level. I mean, there's other organizations out there that are making money doing this stuff and are supposed to be professional broadcasters. You guys do it as good or better than them. How does that make you feel to know I've been through the ringer, I've been through broadcasting 30 years, and you guys do it better at high school level? What's it make you feel like, Maddox?
You know, I feel like it's not us. I feel like it's how Johnson and Oltmann are teaching us it. I feel that we kind of just find out, and we just go with it, and it's all because of them.
Is this something you and the other staff want to do when you get up past college? That maybe you'll continue a career in broadcasting and television, stuff like that?
I mean, personally, I don't think I will, but if I ever get an opportunity to, I will. I mean, it is a lot of fun. Just being able to watch the games, and it's just, I love being down in the student section because that's where everything happens at. But broadcasting is a lot of fun also. So if you gave me an option, I don't know if I could choose one or the other.
Well, how about being a middle school social studies teacher one day and taking over for a retiring Ben Essam? Do you ever think about doing that?
You know what, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a big history dude. I like science. It's weird, I know, but I'm more of a science guy.
Really?
Yeah.
I never excelled in anatomy, physiology, science. Not my strong point, but man, hats off to you.
Yeah.
Well, Ben, in the second half, Ben Essam, what's the team going to have to do to continue this momentum?
Well, we didn't come out until about 2 minutes left, so he kept him in there a little longer. I'm sure he was really pleased, the staff was, with the start, but probably disappointed with the last 4 or 5 minutes. We did not finish as well, and then we gave up some shots they missed and some second shots. So the last 4 or 5 minutes, he probably really spoke about that more than anything, to come out with the energy the first 4 minutes of this half, and let's get back to playing how we were at the beginning of the game, finishing those shots off 2 feet, and then on defense, not letting the backdoor cut us get any easy looks there, and I'm sure Hunter took care of that.
Well, it became a second quarter of defense. Beatrice outscores Platteview 7-4. That was it.
That's right there. Yep, and I'm sure that's why we didn't come out till 2 minutes left on the clock, that we were pretending we're only going to focus on the second quarter. First quarter is what we expect. Second quarter is what we can't have happen. And credit Platteview, they weren't going to come in and just quit when they got down. He's a good enough coach, and he does a good enough job that he's going to have his girls compete. And that's why this first 4 minutes here are important at the beginning of the second half. We always talk about the beginning of the second half, the first 4 minutes, you can really see who's going to set the tone for the rest of the game.
First half scoring, Ellie Juergens led all scorers with 8 points. Morgan Mahoney had 6 points, 4 from Avery Barnard, 3 from Addie Hatcliffe, 4 from Chelsea Lenners for Beatrice. Addie Hatcliffe had a 3. And on the other end, Caitlin Gillen with 3, 2 apiece from Emily Wibblehouse and Kate Roseland rounded the scoring for both teams. Platteview will start with the basketball here to begin the second half. Beatrice up 25-7. The winner of this game advances on, will likely go to Wahoo for the championship, face the Warriors there. Both the boys and girls having a tremendous year in Wahoo in basketball. Lee Stobie drives inside. Hook shot on the baseline, missed seen. Rebounded by Kate Roseland. Rebound, missed seen. Rebounded by Riley Schwiezo. The intangibles of basketball. We're talking about points a lot, but the intangibles. Defense, rebounds. Shot up and good underneath. Ellie Juergens in double figures. She's got 10.
She's doing a great job finishing tonight. And what a pass there by Riley. Threaded the needle there.
So Ellie Juergens the first in double figures tonight with 10 points. Again, a great assist. You talk about the rebounds, you talk about assists.
Yep.
Platteview with the basketball. Kate Roseland underneath. Lost it off of her leg. No, last touch by Beatrice.
We do such a good job finding each other, sharing the ball. And I've always said assists are better than points for me, because if you get an assist, our team got points.
You're
can't get an
part of that.
assist, yeah, without making the hoop. Good play, Ellie. Ellie's really active tonight. She's doing a great job.
10 points for the sophomore. And again, that's not counting the rebounds and the defense she's showing here tonight. Running layup, miss seen. Rebounded by Chelsea Lenners. And Chelsea appreciates Ellie more than anybody probably out there on the floor.
Chelsea's been playing great lately, taking a little pressure off her tonight because teams start focusing on who's been playing well recently. So their defense is going to shift towards Chelsea tonight, so Ellie steps up. So that's nice as we got 5 girls out there that are all a threat to score.
Chelsea Lenners will back it away. Addie Hatcliffe. Addie, good move inside, lost handle on it, backs it away. Chelsea Lenners for 3. That one short, rebounded by Platteview. And Bailey Tex on the rebound. Lily Stobie driving inside, shut up and good. Lily Stobie now with 4 points, or rather 2 first 2.
She's a good player, and you can see that. She's just missed a few tonight. She got one to fall there, but she can get by people.
Jurgens driving baseline, shot missing, rebounded underneath by Hannah Tagle. I haven't said her name a lot. Platteview with the basketball. Beatrice with a 27-9 lead. 5:46 to go in the third quarter. Boys game to follow this one here on Beam Broadcasting. Near side. Emily Weeblehouse up top, swinging around on the far side. Lily Stobie up top. Kate Roseland. Roseland and Bailey Tex. Bailey wants to drive and shot put up no good, but draws a foul. That's a great thing about dribble penetration. It's going to either give you an easy layup or maybe possibly foul.
Yeah, and when teams get behind, good teams will just start attacking the hoop and say, okay, we're just going to go down, go into the hoop. You're either going to foul us or we're going to create something. Bad teams will just start passing around. You steal it from them and keep scoring. But Platteview is well coached. You're going to have them drive it and try to create some fouls and get to the line, stop the clock to score.
Yeah, Gary Wood, the head coach of Platteview.
And then if they do make the free throw, they'll probably press or try to speed us up a little bit to get back in this game.
Second free throw missing. Rebound tipped up, battled for underneath. Addie Hatcliffe picks it up. Addie lost the dribble. Platteview with the turnover there. Lily Stobie travel the basketball.
There's your press. We're ready for it. We have multiple press breaks.
You're going to see it throughout the year. Addie Hatcliffe to Morgan Mahoney. Morgan will outrun the defense. Ball tipped away from behind, gets the ball back, and Morgan looking up top, Avery Barnard. Avery hands it off to Addie Hatcliffe, and Hatcliffe will back it away to Ellie Jurgens. Ellie. Avery. To Addie. To Chelsea Lenners. Lenners will back it away to Morgan Mahoney. Mahoney up top. Jurgens. Addie Hatcliffe for 3. Good for the far corner. Addie Hatcliffe 2 threes in the game now. She's got 6.
She's doing a great job with the release and the confidence firing that up there. She's doing a great job with their shot right now.
There was a girl that played for Beatrice a couple years ago named Mac Hatcliffe, and I'm looking at it and saying, that's almost like a rewind of what I saw. There's a 3 launch near side by Lily Stobie.
Stobie's good. Stobie's the one that we came in trying to shut down, and you can see her get going now. She's a competitor. She's not just going to sit back and take a loss and go home. There's just her energy out there, too, you can see for Platteview. But no, the last 3 Addie shot, it came inside out, too. So her feet's set, she's ready to shoot. And Coach Weeks loves those shots.
Well, 3 Hatcliffes family. Mac Hatcliffe at Doane. You've got Addie playing here at Beatrice High School. And KJ at the middle school level, Kylie.
And Kylie shoots it really well. I saw her at practice the other day, and boy, she has a nice looking shot. And what's neat about that family and families like that, I watched them grow up on the driveway. They were outside shooting alone all the time or playing horse out there. So the kids that want to be really good put in that extra time besides the time just when they have organized sports. And it's kind of good to see kids just doing it on their own still, too, sometimes. That's really refreshing to see. And they're great examples for all these young kids then. I know our daughters look up to them, and, you know, they're starting to shoot on their own finally.
Well, they're even better people than they are athletes. They're great. You know, I always, when I walk down the hallways of the middle school, I see KJ, and she's always smiling. Addie, down the high school level, always smiling. Mac Hatcliffe always had a smile on her face. you know, along with Michaela Jones, always smiling.
Attitude's everything, and you got a good coaching staff down there. I can't say there's anyone on that staff that ever has a bad attitude when I talk to anybody on that coaching staff.
Just all around great, like a family.
There's that press again by Platteview. We switched it up. We got 4 up here because they're going man-to-man. Good. Run Riley off 2.
Riley Schwiezo will bring it across the timeline. Schwiezo, pass deflected into the hands of Ellie Jurgens. Jurgens drives inside, will have to back it away. The ball tipped away, and the ball traveled.
Got in there and lost her balance a little bit. That happens. They're speeding us up. I mean, Platteview, they're getting what they want. They get us attacking rather quickly. But we're going to keep wearing them out with our press.
Platteview with the basketball here. Bailey Tex. She had 6 points in that first matchup here at the Ozone back in December 14th. Lily Stobie up top. Launches a long 2, shot missing, goes out of bounds off the hands of Riley Schwiezo, the Platteview basketball. (30-12) here. Beatrice up by 18 points, 3.5 to go in the third quarter. Lily Stobie backs it away into the hands of Caitlin Gillen. Driving, Weeblehouse missing. Ball goes out of bounds off Platteview. It'll be Beatrice basketball. Again, the boys' game to follow this one.
That'll be a good game.
Tremendous.
Fun game.
If you've not seen Connor Milligan play, tune in, folks. He is a special athlete from Platteview. Riley Schwiezo. Up top, dribbles inside. Tried to squeeze between two defenders and draws the foul.
Yeah, and our boys, boy, their staff done a great job with our kids, and we're playing inside out, playing good basketball this year. It's fun to watch these games. It's so great. One good thing about COVID is everything's online now. You can watch everything, so that's a good thing. Not that COVID's good, but
no.
it did allow people to start broadcasting everything.
Yeah, you have the option of coming to the game or staying at home and watching the game on YouTube on Beam Broadcasting. Here's a 3 missing by Addie Hatcliffe, rebounded by Platteview.
Look good, inside out, just a little long.
Bailey Tex will hand it off to Lily Stobie. Stobie just a freshman this year, 5'5" freshman. 3 launch top of the key missing, and rebound goes out of bounds. It'll be Beatrice basketball.
That's what you always ask the middle school coaches. Did they have anyone good? Especially in girls where they play as freshmen a lot of times right away. And remember her from last year at the middle school level, and thought, okay, they got a guard that's going to be good coming up.
And sure enough.
It's kind of good that we get to work on our press break. We have an 18-point lead, so we can work on it. We're under, without it being under extreme pressure where you're just trying to survive. So now we need to be patient, take a good shot here.
Avery Barnard in the far corner. Go up top. Morgan Mahoney backs it away. Chelsea Lenners. Lenners over to Barnard. Avery. The far corner. Morgan Mahoney. Ball tipped away, and Chelsea Lenners runs it down. Riley Schwiezo.
We've made more possessions on this, or passes on this possession than all the other possessions so far this quarter. So
I like it.
I would hope a good end result here.
Be patient on offense. Use your aggressiveness on defense. There's a drive, shot up missing, short by Avery Barnard.
Good take. Go off 2 feet in there. This is good. Plattview's making us work. This will be good for Saturday that we just didn't get a relax.
The 3 launch, following missing, rebound by Beatrice. Avery Barnard hands it off to Riley Schwiezo. Chelsea Lenners driving baseline, will back it away. 2 shot up missing by Kiera Westboom. Platteview with the rebound. Drive inside, shot missing, rebounded by Riley Schwiezo.
Riley's such a competitor in there. Look at that. As this goes, point guard goes in and Acts like she's a post player.
I remember back when Emily Schweizer was playing.
She was a good athlete.
Shut up, miss, seen. Foul committed.
Riley brings that toughness, you know. She's not afraid to go mix it up with people.
One of her older sisters made her tougher.
Bet you that has something to do with it. One minute. I don't think we'll hold the whole minute for the last shot. Nope. Gonna run our old Seward play.
Schweizer for 3, up and good, and Riley Schweizer, her first points of the game, believe it or not.
That shows a lot about this team. You know, that we're up 33-12, and that's her first points, and she's playing, you know, on-ball defense right there.
Foul committed here. Be on Riley. Be her first. 33-12. Lady-O looking to go 9-2. By the way, they've won 5 straight. They're looking to extend that winning streak to 6 games going into Wahoo.
You know, Kira Busman's did a good job this year, too. A lot of people didn't even realize that she'd come in and contribute at the varsity level. But this summer, went in the gym and watched her, and I thought, wow, she's really athletic and long and good volleyball player and real smart kid. So it's fun to see these kids get better and develop.
That's what Jalen Weeks and his staff will do. Shut up missing, and Ray foul committed. To be on Ellie Jurgens. Ellie, the leading scorer in this game, she has 10 points.
Yeah, and I've really liked the job she's done with deflections and defense and just her energy and activity tonight.
Both ends of the floor, she's winning battles.
Our free throw defense is good right now. So we got 18 seconds left, so we'll play for one here once we break their press and hopefully finish the quarter here. Check out.
And take a look at the free throw line. That's both free throws. Rebounded by Chelsea Lenners. We have a jump ball. It goes back to Lady Orange here. With 16 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Beatrice led it 25-7 at halftime. They led it 33-12 here near the end of the third quarter.
Form to clear out. Good job.
Schweizer across the timeline. Riley will dribble up top. Looks like we have an illegal screen set.
And that's tough when Riley's dribbling already and you come up to set the screen, because usually you want to have the ball handler wait, but Riley had crossed and dribbled. So that happens sometimes in those situations. Now with 6 seconds, you want to just make sure that you don't give up a layup here and contest a 3. Make it tough.
Platteview with the basketball here. Bailey Tex launches a long 3 up. That one's off the mark. 33-12 at the end of 3 quarters. Very impressive performance by Lady Orange in all 3 quarters in different aspects.
It's a good way of putting it, Brian.
First quarter belonging to the offense. Second quarter, defense here. Just intangible rebounds, kind of a combination of offense and defense.
And sometimes when you get a lead as a coach, gosh, it's nice if you could just blow people out once you get that lead. But it's also okay to say, okay, let's be smart here and don't blow a big lead and not do anything crazy, and let's get ready for Saturday. So I think we'll try to come out and play a good couple minutes here and then start slowly subbing if we can keep a 20-point margin and get ready for Wahoo.
On the defensive end, Beatrice helped Platteview to 3 points the first quarter, 4 in the second quarter, 5 in the third quarter.
I'm looking at the board and our points 6, 3, 6, 4, 10, 4. I mean, it's just that balanced scoring is so hard to defend because you just spread people out and they have to guard everyone then. So that's what I'm so encouraged about for the next month moving forward down to districts and state in that time.
Balanced scoring on the offense and balanced effort on the defense.
Absolutely, and the defense better always be there. If it's not, practices are a little different.
Emily Wiebelhaus with the basketball for the Trojans. Up top, Lily Stobie. Stobie falls. gathered in by Bailey Tex. Tex will back it away. Weeblehouse driving baseline. Shot up too long. Rebound underneath. Riley Schwiezo. Miss Intangible herself.
Yeah, and we have a couple different girls like that do just a multiple variety of things, which is so helpful. But when your point guard's willing to do all those things, you can be really good.
Yes.
Good pass there.
Draws the foul.
Maddox, what was your favorite part of playing basketball?
Honestly, I really liked. I liked dribbling. It was either I was dribbling and like doing all these fancy moves, or I was shooting from the three. Because I was way too small to go in. I'd just get like, for example, like Noah Jobman or like Gage. They would just body me, and I'd like fall to the ground.
That's not fair.
Yeah. So I was a 3-point sniper, and I had the moves like Curry. So.
Wow. Steph Curry moves.
Yeah.
I like it, Maddox. 34-12.
So for Brian and I, we'd call you a Harlem Globetrotter, but for you, it'd be an and one mixtape guy.
Yeah.
Driving shot by Lila Stobie missing. Ball goes out of bounds. The Platteview or Beatrice basketball up 34-12.
Boy, Stobie's got a lot of good looks tonight. She hasn't made them, and I know that'll make Coach Zarbanecki not happy, and he'll be up tonight watching that, figuring out, okay, how can we stop from her getting to the rim? Because the Britt Princes of the world and the Scott girls, you have to be thinking, okay, how are we going to stop them?
Ellie Jurgens up top. Chelsea Lenners backs away to Riley Schwiezo. Riley over to Addie Hatcliffe. Far corner, Ellie Jurgens. Jurgens up top to Lenners. Chelsea driving inside, will back it away. Addie Hatcliffe for three. That one's short. Rebound, run down. Foul committed underneath.
It's okay. Another good look. We're getting good looks. And sometimes as a coach, you like it. Inbounds play. Score on an inbounds play. Work on your inbounds plays a little bit.
That's what they're working on here.
Last time we ran flipping to Chelsea. Yep. I'm going to run.
Get it to Addie. Hatcliffe trips inside the lane, picked up by Platteview. Lily Stobie driving, shot up and good on the fast break. Lily Stobie to a 7.
Feet must have got tangled up on Addie's drive for them not to call anything. I think that happened.
Well, Riley Schwiezo across the timeline. 6:08 to go here in the fourth quarter, 34-14. Beatrice by 20. Addie Hatcliffe looking to go inside, will back it away. Chelsea Lenners feints a three, now drives inside and draws the foul.
Good move by Chelsea right there.
Chelsea with 5 points in the game. She has 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Caitlin Gillen picks up her third personal foul. Well, Beatrice's schedule gets a lot tougher here.
Yep, and you know, you're always looking at your schedule. Everyone says you just worry about the next game. Well, in basketball, you worry about the next game, but you're also looking down the road. What do we have to do to get ready to beat the really good teams? And Norris will be coming in here next Tuesday. And I keep telling them they are big and athletic, but I don't think they have the guards to match up with us. So I like that advantage for us, but that's going to be a heck of a ball game. Yeah. Wahoo Saturday, then Norris, then Wahoo again, then Malcolm. I mean, you're talking 4 straight Division I schools, 50-point games if you win them. So it's a good test to have.
You've got to play good teams, become better.
You do.
Well, that was Coach Weeks, who played a lot of Class A schools when he was here at Beatrice. He wanted that tough competition.
Avery Barnard doing a good job front the post. Avery, get over.
Lily Stobie. Oh, wow.
Good move.
Good move.
She's a good player.
She has 9 of their 16 points, Lily Stobie.
And she's smart. Look at her run and jump here.
Avery Barnard, back it away. Riley Schwiezo. Handed off to Addie Hatcliffe. Just over 5 minutes remaining here in this game. Semifinal. The winner advancing on. Probably play at Wahoo on Saturday. Avery Barnard for 3. It was missing.
Looked good.
They kind of struggle from three-point range against Ralston.
Wow.
No,
That's a heck of a shot.
that's Lily Stobie. She's got 11 points. She leads all scorers now.
That's that. Maddox loves that and one stuff there, flipping it up over her head like that.
Yeah. That is a very difficult shot.
Yeah,
though,
I don't think people realize on the move how difficult that shot just was.
But Lily Stobie just made it look easy.
She did.
That's not easy to do. Riley Schwiezo at the right wing. Go up top to Avery Barnard. Avery to Addie Hatcliffe at the left wing. 36-18, Beatrice lead. 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Chelsea Lenners has the ball stripped away. Platteview with a steal. Down the floor, shot put up and good by Emily Weebelhaus. She's got 4. And a timeout call on the floor. This is probably something that Coach Weeks will want to address to the team about taking care of the basketball.
There'll be a few things addressed after this game. Was it 22-3 at one point, Brian? I
Yes,
can't remember.
it was.
22-3. So 22-3, and now you look up and you're going, okay, it's 36-20. So we've been outscored 17-13 since that beginning, which happens. It's nobody's fault or anything like that, but the sign of a good team then is, okay, what can we do here the last 3:53 to not let this thing get any closer and finish this game like we started the game. And part of it is when you're up 22-3, they're high school kids. They let their guard down a little bit, and Platteview is not going to quit. They're well coached, and he's going to compete with them. So it's kind of nice to have a little challenge here the last 3:53, and I bet you in that huddle it was not a happy huddle. What are you guys doing after the game?
It's about staying focused.
Yes, staying in the moment. I bet you staying in the moment.
Riley Schwiezo with the basketball. Pressured. Gets across the timeline. Riley goes near side. Ellie Jurgens up top. Nice drive by Addie Hatcliffe. Left it short. Rebounded by Platteview.
We've had a lot of good shots. We just haven't finished them from the second quarter on like we were in the first quarter. And that'll come.
Morgan Mahoney with a steal. Beatrice has the basketball back. Addie Hatcliffe down the baseline. Shot too hard off glass and rebounded by Platteview.
Another good shot. Another point-blank layup.
The season's not over. Plenty to work on for both teams, not just Lady Orange. Kate Roseland, 5'9", sophomore, will inbounds the pass for Platteview.
It's over and back.
Over back there. Momentum got Bailey Text across the center court line.
Yeah, we were talking about the Weeks family earlier. We mentioned the most important Weeks out of all of them. Miss Kim Weeks.
Yes, Kim Weeks. I was going to say that.
She is the glue.
That holds that family together. You're exactly right.
Incredible lady.
She has to put up with the Backstreet Boys and Cooper, I'm sure. I love Cooper. Cooper's one of those boys just always smiling, always having fun. Lily Stobie misses a shot. And all the Wake boys have something, Callahan Weeks. I remember him in plays. It was fun to watch him in the
Phenomenal.
acting.
Been that way since a little kid. And Chloe's about your guys' age, man. Remember Chloe Weeks? Right, junior, senior over there.
Yeah. I can't imagine her being nothing but a grade schooler. I refuse to realize she's growing up. Pass inside, knocked away by Platteview. Yeah, kids grow up so fast.
They do, and it's amazing to remember these kids in middle school just a couple years ago, and now they're out here playing varsity basketball, and two of them will be off to college next year, and cherish all the moments.
Talk about Michaela Jones. She's getting the end of her collegiate career.
Yeah.
It just seemed like yesterday she was winning a big game up at Waverly.
Yeah, broke her wrist recently. She'll be back in about a week, and she's already interviewing for jobs and different companies offering her jobs already all over the country. So good move. Get in there.
Well, if I own a company, Michaela Jones has already got a job. I mean, to know her is to love her. She, she's going to give 100%, whether it's on the basketball court or whatever she does. And she has the personality to do anything she wants to do.
Another one with a great attitude. And attitude's everything. When I, back in the early 90s when Coach Weeks came here, he printed T-shirts, attitude is everything. And it's hold true for so many people. And boy, tough to take good attitude sometimes when we're missing layups and free throws, but that's what practice is for, Brian.
Exactly.
We will be just fine at practice tomorrow working on these things.
Second free throw up missing as well. Beatrice started out on fire from the free throw line, but they really struggled here in the second half from the charity stripe. 36-20.
Good job, Kiera, fronting the post there.
Here's Lily Stobie. Talent for 3 more years after this year for Platteview. This ball shot missed, rebounded by Morgan Mahoney. We go back to think of all the great Lady Orange basketball players. Lauren Fox, Carol Oltman's daughter, Tara Oltman, Kelly Diller.
The Weissons.
Tasha Weishahn and her sister.
There are so many good Lady O players over the years, and we're going to miss 5 or 10 of them. Hibbert, Kelsey Hibbert, the Colemans.
Bus.
It's just so many good players that have gone through Lady O basketball. And what'll be neat is when eventually we win that elusive state title.
We've had the talent to win it before.
Oh, just you gotta have the other teams have talent sometimes, and it's so hard to win those.
Well, Hannah Barnard and Jill Faxon, they just had to have Seward be really good.
9-game winning streak, whoever it was, almost beat them. Just been so many good players over the years.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, some of the great memories these girls have given us over the years. Daly Fosler.
Yeah. Like I said, we're going to miss them because there's so many. You need your list, Brian.
I need to bring out all the best 50. I could go 100 in Lady Orange basketball, let alone Orangeman basketball, of all the athletes that gave us memories throughout these years.
And I have no idea who you guys are even talking about. I'm going to be honest. Maybe the last 4 years.
Steal by Addie Hadcliffe, and she is fouled.
I like that on-ball pressure there, though, and the quick hands, knock it away. So this boys' game coming up, it was we beat them the first time here.
Yes,
and it wasn't as close as I thought, right?
I've got the stats all here for the boys' game, but it was Connor Milligan had 26 points, lead all scorers, but Beatrice wound up winning that game by a score of 59-44.
Yeah, that was a shocker a little bit. I mean, in a good way, obviously.
Elliot Juergens had 20, Tucker Timmerman 15, Luke Feist 13. You had 3 players in double figures for Beatrice.
Go, Addie. That free throw. Got some subs coming in here, Brian.
Always good to see. Brianna Chapman checks in. Madeline Swanson checks in.
2 girls that have moved in and helped the program.
Yes.
Compete hard, play hard in those JV games. Good job, Annie. Good rebound there.
Gleason with a big opposite board. Ball stripped away by Platteview. They've played hard despite being down this game.
They're scrappy. And number 2, boy.
Lee Stobie, 3, missing. Rebounded by Madeline Swanson. Swanson, get it out. Addie Hadcliffe back. Here's Kiera Busboom for 3, missing. The ball run down by Platteview. Foul committed. We mentioned Lily Stobie and the tremendous offense she has. That was a defensive rebound she got, and she was running on the floor. And she plays both ends of the floor.
You can tell she's played a lot of basketball. Her anticipation and just her, she can see the game so well. Very good player. Delaney Roeder just checked in for us, too.
Delaney, a great softball player as well. There's the ball tipped into the hands of Kiera Busboom. Kiera down the floor, just threw it the outreach hands of Annie Gleason. That's hard to do with Annie being 5'11".
Annie looks like she's grown even more. She's taller than she did a month ago.
She towers over Drew Gleason, I'll tell you that.
Cousin.
Yep, sorry Drew, had to throw that in there. Three launch top of the key, Missy. There are two other Gleasons that are on the middle school level. We talk about the great basketball team, Sophie Gleason, Brooke Gleason. Great basketball players for Lady Orange at the middle school level.
Fun when you get a town and certain names, you know, you hear over and over then, and that's kind of be the Gleason run now a little bit. And so just fun to live in a community that embraces basketball so much.
Like the Rimmers up in Freeman.
Yeah.
There's Lindsay, then Neely, then Carly. They were fun to watch. Different generation.
Step back, of course.
14 points for Lily Scobie. And she will lead all scorers here. 14 points for Lily Scobie, but 38-22. Beatrice wins it. They advance to the conference championship game on Saturday. We're assuming it will be Wahoo at Wahoo. That's for boys and girls. That's just something they had a game to play against. I don't know if it was Ralston or was it?
They should win. Whoever it was against.
Yeah.
They should win. And those Wahoo girls, they got 3 or 4 guards that are pretty good. Beat us last year. And that's going to be a test for us. Going up to their place. We'll be ready for it. But that'll be a good measuring stick before that Norris game. What we got to do. And tonight, you know, to come out and get off to a 22-3 lead, boy, that sets the tone. And I know coaches aren't going to be happy with the rest of the game, but sometimes that happens. And it's not like we didn't play bad. We just missed a lot of easy shots and free throws.
In fact, we were outscored in the fourth quarter 10-5. The only quarter that Platteview got double figures there. Our scores tonight, Ellie Jurgens had 10, 7 from Chelsea Lenners, 6 from Morgan Mahoney, 4 apiece from Avery Barnard, Riley Schwezo, and 7 points from Addie Hatcliffe.
So how many different girls scored for us?
There were 6 girls that scored.
There you go. That's big. That's big.
That's what you want to see.
That is.
On the other end, it was Lily Stobie's show. She had 14 of their 22 points.
Yeah, and we've been on the other side of that before where it just seems like, oh gosh, if she doesn't do it, we're going to struggle tonight, you know, and so that's what's neat about this year. Mac had to carry the load so much last year at times it felt like if teams could take her away, it was going to be tough. Whereas this year, okay, take Chelsea Lenners away tonight, guard her. Well, Ellie Jurgens will step up. Okay, take Ellie away in the next game. And Addie will step up, and Morgan will step up. And so it's kind of nice to have many different options out there to score.
That's what Jalen Weeks has. 9-2 of the Lady Orange now. They win it 38-22. The boys game coming up next. Stay here on Beam Broadcasting. We'll be back with the boys game. Thank you.
About what?
Good evening. Welcome back to the O-Zone. Lady Orange victorious over Platteview in the semifinals here tonight by a score of 38-22. Now it is Beatrice boys, the Orangemen, taking on the Platteview Trojans in the semifinals of the Trailblazer Conference Tournament. And these two teams have met once before. I'm Brian Cook along with Jeff Junker. Go through our staff here. Our producer engineer is Carol Oltman. Andrew Johnson, the maestro, running the band tonight. Got to give a lot of love here to the hero cam tonight is Mrs. Cordera. She steps up, does a great job. Brett Powers down at PTZ. TriCaster will be Braxley Garvey. And so we've got another great staff here on store for you. And I'm Brian Cook along with Jeff Junker and Carol Holtman up here aside with us. And can't say enough about being broadcasting as we continue on with our broadcasting here in basketball. Beatrice has had a great year so far. Just tremendous. They're sitting fourth in the wild card points right now, Jeff, with a 10-2 record. Platteview is 12-5. These two teams met once before, way back in December. Beatrice pulled out the win there by a score of 59-44, despite 26 points from Connor Milliken.
Yeah, Connor Milliken's a real deal. He's what makes their team go. And you know, you and I were talking about this at school the other day. You got to let him get his average of 26, 28 points a game and just shut everybody else down, because he's that good of a player. You can't try to hold him completely down, because it's just not possible. But yeah, this should be a really good game. I think it's going to be a lot closer than the first time we played them. I think Beatrice kind of surprised them a little bit with their intensity defensively the first time they played, so I'm sure Plattview's a lot more prepared now than they were early in the year, and so this is a big game here for the Orange.
The Orangemen are coming in at 10-2. They've won 5 straight games. The Lady Orange have now extended their winning streak to 6 games. In their last game again, Beatrice defeated Ralston here 48-40. Orangemen led 28-13 at halftime, held off a fourth quarter rally by the Rams. And the last time these two teams met on December 14th, Beatrice defeated the Trojans 59-44. Again, Connor Milligan's story for Platteview. He had 26. Alex Draper had 11. Elliot Jurgens had 20. Tucker Timmerman 15. Luke Feist 13 for the Orangemen that first time around.
Yeah, like I said, that was early in the season. That was early in the season, Brian, and a lot has changed in the last 6 weeks. And like I said, they've been able to scout us now early in the year. We had a bunch of new kids playing that hadn't played a lot other than Tucker and Elliott, and so I'm sure their game plan will be a little bit different tonight against us. And I'm expecting a big-time game here.
I am too. Well, Beatrice, we mentioned their 5-game winning streak. However, Platteview has won 4 in a row now. They snapped a 4-game losing streak. And again, the winner of tonight's game will play at Wahoo in the Trailblazer Conference Championship game this weekend. So Plattview's on a 4-game winning streak. They got something going against Beatrice, who's got 5 games in a row now. 12-2, or 10-2 on the year. Platteview 12-5. This is going to be an entertaining game, folks. Buckle your seatbelts, get ready for the ride early.
Yeah, we brought in some big-time officials for this one. We got the one and only Kevin Marr with us tonight.
The legendary Kevin Marr.
I talked to him in between games. Good to see Kev. Played high school basketball with Kevin. Just a great kid. I guess he's not a kid anymore. I guess him and I are both getting up there in the 50s, but he does a great job. And his mother looks like he got a young pup as well as a veteran with him tonight.
Yes. It should be entertaining. Starters for Beatrice should be Sheldon Crawford, Elliot Jurgens, Crew Mines, Luke Feist, Tucker Timmerman. For Platteview, they'll start Ezra Stewart, Connor Milligan, Michael Wiebelhaus, Alex Draper, Cale Wickman, and Dayton Swanson.
You named 6 of them. They're not starting Wickman.
Okay, not starting Wickman. So
once again, I'm taking care of you, Brian.
You always do. Jeff Junker provides the entertainment, folks.
Yeah.
And thanks to Ben Essen. What a great job Ben Essen.
Yeah, I was glad to have him fill in that first game. I had middle school girls basketball tonight, back down at the middle school. And, so it was great for him to fill in for me.
How the middle school girls do tonight?
Well, I did a nice thing tonight. We had we played okay. We got off to a really good big lead at halftime, and then just kind of played some of the kids that don't get to play a lot in the second half. But we got the win, so that's the next thing. We move on. We're 4-0 on the year. Just keep playing.
Future state champions right there.
I hope you're right.
I know I'm right.
They just got to keep working and keep getting better.
Well, Platteview will be in their red uniforms, white numerals, white trim. Beatrice in their white uniforms, orange numerals, black trim. There's your fashion statement. Head coach is Clark Ribble. Assistant coaches Zach Decker, Andrew Veneman, Jordan Harlan, Brandon Rickenberg, Jim Edwards, and Nick Simmons. Head coach Tim Bertosky for Platteview. Craig Kingston, Zach Luzinski, Brad Shielman, and Tom Riley, Steve Speth, their assistant coaches.
I'll turn it over to Rich Hubendick, the public address announcer.
We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, ethnic, sexist, or intimidating comments or actions directed at officials, students, athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated, and our grounds were removed from the facility. Thank you for your cooperation. And also today is this week, January 24th to the 29th, is NSAA Winter Officials Appreciation Week. Every year, these individuals attend clinics, participate in rules meetings, and take tests in preparation for the season. During the season, these dedicated men and women take time away from their personal schedules and families to provide opportunities for the thousands of student athletes and that participate in NSAA activities. We ask you please stand to show your appreciation and give a round of applause to these outstanding officials.
Take.
And now let's meet the participants to this Trailblazer contest in action. First for Platteview. And senior number 0, Stewart. And 6'1" senior number 2, Connor Milligan. And 6'1" senior number 3, Michael Ruha. And 6'1" senior number 10, Alex Draper. And 6'3" senior number 50, Nate Swanson. And coach, Nick Rocky. And now the starters, Morgan Fortune.
Announcements by Rich Hubendick, our good friend. The starting lineups for Platteview and Beatrice. Again, buckle your seatbelts, get ready for the ride. PTZ run by Brett Powers tonight. TriCaster, Braxley, Garvey. The Hero Cam, Mrs. Corneris. The video board run by Miss Oltman. And Andrew Johnson, our producing engineer as well. I'm Brian Cook, he's Jeff Junker. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Platteview and Beatrice. Tucker Timmerman wins the tip. Beatrice with the early possession. Elliot Jurgens going up top to Tucker.
Thought he was going to come out and play a little man-to-man here to start.
Tucker's rotating it around. Elliot Jurgens inside the paint. Dumps it off, and the ball deflected by Dayton Swanson with the steal. Platteview with the basketball. Get it back up top. Here's Connor Milligan, 6'1" junior.
Yeah, and they start with Luke Feist on him again, and you got
like
to switch off that. Now Elliot Jurgens is guarding.
I like Luke Feist on him. The defense, long body. Connor Milligan slips and falls, traveling the basketball. Kind of slick spot in the court.
Or he's got a bald spot on the bottom of his shoes. One of the two.
Sure.
Could be.
Yeah.
You just never know, Brian.
Beatrice with the basketball just began play. 7:06 to go in the first quarter. Elliot Jurgens. He had 20 points the last time they played. This Platteview. Tucker Timmerman had 15. Luke Feister had 13. Here's a 2 launch missing by Elliott. Ball comes out to Sheldon Crawford. Luke Feist in the far corner. Up top, Tucker Timmerman. Inside of Crew Mites. A great pass underneath the low post. Shot up and good! Luke Feist, the first 2.
Yeah, nice job by Crew Mites to find Luke Feist underneath there, and he gets the first 2 for the Orangemen.
Great assist by Crew. Platteview with the basketball. Up top. Elliot Jurgens, a 6-foot senior. One of the starters in last year's state championship team. Him and Tucker Timmerman. His first free throw is Elliot Jurgens. Elliot, gotta mention him, be in the Shrine Bowl.
Elliott, Caleb Jones, both from Beatrice representing. It's a great honor for those 2 young men.
Well deserved.
Well deserved, and goes for a great cause.
Shriners Hospitals do incredible things for kids. Platteview with the basketball. Ezra Stewart. Handed off. Connor Milliken. Spin move. Shot over 2 defenders. Shot up and good. That's Connor Milliken. Get used to seeing that tonight.
Yeah, he just come off a little weave action there. Able to kind of a little spin move in the middle of the lane there, and they'll hit a little 12-footer.
Elliot Jurgens driving down baseline. Shot partially blocked. Its own rebound. Tucker Timmerman up top. Sheldon Crawford. Near side. Crew Mites. Crew driving baseline between 2 defenders. No good. Shot blocked with a foul committed. Crew goes to the free throw line.
You get Ezra Stewart with his first. Second team foul on the Trojans.
Free throw by Crew, missing. Lady Orange kind of struggled down the stretch in free throws. They were on fire the first part of the game, and then kind of struggled late in the game in free throws. And their victory over Platteview. Second free throw missing. Rebounded by Luke Feist. Up top, Sheldon Crawford for 3. Good for the top of the key.
Well, that's huge. You missed 2 free throws, but get an offensive rebound. Credit Luke Feist. Kick out 3 to Sheldon Crawford. And now they're going to get Crew Mites with his first.
First team foul on the Orangemen.
Ezra Stewart driving down the middle of the lane there and attack Crew Mites.
Connor Milliken. Milliken looks up top in the hands of Alex Draper. Michael Weebelhouse at the right wing. Up top, Ezra Stewart. Connor Milliken at the left wing. Weebelhouse. Stewart back to Milliken. Up top, Alex Draper. There's Milliken. Backs it away. Up top. Shot put up missing by Dayton Swanson. Rebounded by Beatrice.
Well, Platteview yet to get a post touch.
Ball stripped away from Elliot Jurgens there by Plattview's defense. Near side, 3 launched by Ezra Stewart. Up and good. Ezra Stewart. First points of the game. 6-5. Beatrice by 1.
That's what you cannot do. You can't turn it over on the offensive end and then go down and give up a wide open 3 on the other end.
On the side, Sheldon Crawford. Crawford to Crew Mites, right wing. Crew driving baseline, reverse lay-ins up and good for Crew Mites.
Great job by Crew Mites there. Weebelhouse is really dogging on Elliott there. So Crew just took it amongst himself, take it baseline, got the reverse layup, and Beatrice takes an 8-5 lead.
Connor Milliken driving over the right side. There's a 3 launched up and good. Connor Milliken, so smooth, he's got 5 points.
Yeah, he's a nice ball player. Doesn't try to do too much, just lets his game come to him. And
Sheldon Crawford for 3. That was too long. Rebounded by Ezra Stewart.
Yeah, they better pick him up in transition.
Connor Milliken's 3, missing. Rebound tipped high in the air. Tucker Timmerman goes up big time strong. Elliot Jorgens up top to Tucker. Timmerman gets it to Crew Mines, and Crew will hand it off to Luke Feist. Luke hands it off to Elliot Jorgens, driving inside. Shot up, missing off back iron. Rebounded underneath by Platteview.
We're going to get Tucker Timmerman over the top there. Good inside position there by Dayton Swanson. Tucker fouls him. Dominic Salazar going to check in for the Orangeman. And now Cale Weichman checks in. You can put him in the book now, Brian.
Thank you. Cale Weichman, 6-foot junior. Got our substitutes first in. Tied at 8 here with 2:48 to go in the first quarter. Ezra Stewart backs it away. Here's a 3 launch in the near corner. Missing. Ball bounces out to Weeblehouse, and we get it to Connor Milliken. Milliken driving, shot up and smooth. 7 points for Connor Milliken.
Yeah, like I said, he doesn't try to do too much. He just lets the game come to him. Takes what the defense is giving him, and just a smart player.
One of the most talented players we'll see all year.
Yeah, he's fun to watch.
Sheldon Crawford is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Nice drive by Sheldon.
Cale Weichman gets a foul. Sheldon Crawford going to the line to shoot 2 here.
First free throw missing. He needs to step back to 3-point range to shoot these things. He is consistent from 3-point.
Did he just airball that?
He just airballed it.
Okay,
yeah.
I looked down and I didn't see that, but
it's not 3-point range. Second one is up and good.
That one was much better.
4 points now for Shelton. 10-9. Platteview with a 1-point lead. 2:19 to go here in the first quarter play. Ezra Stewart goes up top. Alex Draper near side. Michael Weeblehouse shot up on the baseline, missing. Rebound underneath by Connor Milliken. We have a foul committed. Milliken will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, Luke Feist going to pick up his first. Milliken's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Got to give a shout out to our good friends, Joel and Kinsey Bruggeman, listening to us or watching us tonight, and their kids, Jordan and James. I hear they're
both big Astro fans, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think they're more on the Yankees side. I'm just a little disappointed in James tonight, though, because they did wings without me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well,
come on, James.
I don't know if I'm gonna let him be able to play the Xbox the next time they're over.
Crew Mines wanted to drive and puts up a shot, missing. Rebounded by Dominic Salazar. Shot out of bounds. Platteview gets possession here.
Yeah, good defensive possession there by Platteview. I thought it was a good block, and Beatrice fans don't like it.
Trojans with the basketball. They hold a 2-point lead here, 11-9 over the Orangemen. Late here in the first quarter of play. Connor Milliken for 3. Up off back iron, rebound, goes out of bounds. It'll be Beatrice basketball. Tucker Timmerman, Nebraska baseball recruit, will inbounds it to Elliot Jorgens. Shrine Bowl football player this year. Dominic Salazar drives inside, shot up, partially blocked. We have a foul committed, and Dominic goes to the free throw line. That's great dribble penetration by Dominic Salazar.
Yeah, they're going to get Alex Draper this first, 4th team foul. They don't have a ton of size, Platteview, but a lot of good athletes.
The free throw is short.
Beatrice missing a few free throws here early. They're 2 for 7.
Yeah. Mines checks out. Sheldon Crawford back in. Is that going up?
Oh, my.
Rebound by Sheldon Crawford, who just came off the bench. Crawford up top to Elliot Jorgens. Jorgens dribbles to the right wing. Tucker Timmerman. Bounce pass to Dominic Salazar underneath. Shot up missing. Gets his own rebound. And the ball stripped away by Platteview. Jorgens strips it back. Jorgens with the steal. Drew Gleason. Up top, Sheldon Crawford. Drew at the right wing. Gleason will bounce pass it to Tucker Timmerman in the far corner. Tucker driving.
He traveled. Yep. Actually traveled twice. They got him on the second one.
Kind of put too much muscle into it.
Yeah.
I'd like to big shout out to my neighbor, Bev Schmalley, listening in on Beam Broadcasting. Thank you, Bev.
Listening or watching?
Watching and listening. She likes to do both. And so does Joel Brueggemann, Kenzie Krugerman, Jesse Harms, and Caleb Harms.
Yeah, you got it right
in.
this time.
Yeah, I didn't say his brother's name. 11 Niners score. Platteview with the lead in the basketball, 13 now 12, 11 seconds to go here in the first quarter of play. Drive inside, shot up and good for Ezra Stewart. And that will end the first quarter of play. 13-9, Platteview with the lead over Beatrice. Well, we said it, it'd be different than the first time they met, and we've seen that here in the first quarter.
Yeah, the first time we played, Elliott had 20 and Tucker and Luke both are in double figures. And Tucker and Luke, two big guys inside, really hurt them inside, and they're not able to get much going here right now. A lot better defense by Platteview, and Beatrice is going to have to hit some shots.
One of Beatrice's greatest quarterbacks slash linebackers listening in, Trevor Schmalley. He had the game-winning tackle against Omaha Roncalli in the homecoming game. Remember that? At the 1-yard line.
Yes.
And Beatrice won their homecoming because of Trevor Schmalley's tackle at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, he did. And I remember you about jumped out of the booth when that happened.
I was going crazy. That's
Yes,
a
you
quarterback playing linebacker.
That's right.
Game-winning tackle. It's nice having Trevor. Thanks for listening in and watching in. Great to have our guys and gals listening in to what I said in the girls' game. I have been in broadcasting for 32 years now, Jeff. I have never worked with a more elite staff than we do have at Beam Broadcasting.
Yeah, they do a great job. They provide it pretty much, but it comes back to the people that help sponsor them. I mean,
yes.
they give them the financial backing to help buy all this equipment, and it's a really nice thing that those people have done.
And the money is going to good use, folks. We appreciate all of our sponsorship. There's a three launched near side by Weeblehouse. Missing. Rebounded by Sheldon Crawford. Back come the orange and black attack here. Elliot Jorgens to Crew Mines. Mines driving inside. Oh, nice pass into Luke Heist. Lost the handle on it. Backs it away. Sheldon Crawford. Crawford will now drive. Step in. Short two missing. Rebounded by Platteview. Connor Milligan driving. The ball slapped away.
That was a good block by Luke Feist. Came down with it out of bounds. Plattview's going to retain possession.
And good hustle down the floor by Luke. Alex Draper to inbounds the pass for the Trojans of Platteview. They come in at 12-5. They've won 12 games this year. A great bounce pass in the low post, and Drayton Swanson's got his first two. Dayton Swanson is a 6'3" senior from Platteview High School. 15-9 now, Platteview by 6.
After sticking themselves an early hole here. Defensive intensity by Platteview has been the difference in this one.
Jorgens to Crew Mines off the glass, up and good for Crew Mines. He's got 4. 15-11. Dayton Swanson back it away to Michael Weeblehouse. Alex Draper dishes it off. Swanson to Stewart. Ezra Stewart hands it off to Michael Weeblehouse. Platteview running the weave up top. Connor Milliken driving inside, shot from behind, blocked, and we have a charging call on Connor Milliken, his first foul.
Yeah, Tucker Timmerman stepping in and taking that one.
Big defensive play by Tucker Timmerman, the big man on campus. Crew Mites dribbling down the baseline. Crew looking, backs it away and overthrows his intended receiver, Luke Feist. Platteview with the basketball here, Ezra Stewart. Up top, Michael Wiebelhaus inside. Floater up and good for Michael Wiebelhaus, his first two.
Down 6 once again.
17-11, Trojans lead the Orangemen. Crew Mites up top. Backs away to Elliot Jurgens. Jurgens driving inside. Pass underneath it, deflected by Connor Milliken. Ezra Stewart on the floor to Milliken. Pass inside, deflected. Ball goes out of bounds off Dayton Swanson. Beatrice basketball, trailing by 6 here with 5:07 to go in the first half. 17-11. Crew Mites set up the offense for the Orangemen. Sheldon Crawford at the left wing. Crawford, far side, Elliot Jurgens. Elliot inside the paint, floater up and good for Elliot Jurgens. He's got 3.
Yeah, his first field goal of the game with 4:42 to go here in the second quarter. Nice little 10-foot jumper there by Elliot.
Stewart shot rejected big time. Luke Feist went up and said, "Get that out of here." Elliot Jurgens near side. Crew Mites for 3. That one's too long. Rebound underneath by Platteview. Connor Milliken running the floor. And no basket. Foul committed. What happened before the shot?
They're going to get Shelton Crawford with a hold there.
And save 2 points. So a smart foul by Sheldon Crawford. Connor Milliken heading over to the bench here. He got maybe some blood on him. There's Jason Brueggemann, the Jason Brueggemann. Greatest athletic trainers you'll ever see.
We'll take a full time out here because I don't want to take Milliken out of the game.
Smart move by Tim Brodsky, the coach. 17-13 our score. Platteview with the lead over Beatrice. Semifinals of the Trailblazer. You remember back, I was talking to Ben S about this, all those conference tournaments in the River Cities Conference. That was a mini state tournament in that conference. You had to go to battle every game.
Sometimes it was better than the state tournament. I mean, you know, when we had, you know, everything going on back in the day, it was a lot of fun. You know, Ralston and Scott, Roncalli, Rose, South Sioux City won a couple titles. I mean, you had no night. There was no easy games in the River Cities Conference back then. Back when they, you know, when things were good, it was real good.
We're hoping that the Trailblazer Conference will build its status to that, and we got great teams already here. We got 2 up playing tonight.
Absolutely, there's a lot of good teams in this conference. And, you know, a lot of just thing that I've noticed just working with a lot of the ADs and stuff in the conference, just great people, and so fun to be a part of a conference with them.
And our thanks to our staff here tonight. PTZ board, Brett Powers, TriCasters, Braxley Garvey, Hero Cam, Mrs. Caderas, steal by Beatrice, Carol Oltman running the video board. Orangemen with the basketball, trailing 17-13, Crew Mites. Tucker Timmerman, Elliot Jurgens at the right wing. Juergens wants to drive. We'll back it away to Shelton. Crawford will get it up to Crew Mites. Beatrice working around that Platteview defense. Here comes Sheldon Crawford. A floater rolls out. Rebound by Tucker Timmerman. He went up big time strong.
Yeah, nothing Ezra Stewart could do but grab a hold of his arm. So it's his second, 16th foul on the Platteview Trojans.
Elliot Juergens. Crew Mites. Hand off to Elliott. Juergens, Sheldon Crawford. Shelton driving, backs away. Crew Mites at the left wing. And we have an offensive foul.
They're going to get Tucker Timmerman with a moving screen.
That'll be his second personal foul.
He tried to screen and roll, and he didn't get set on the screen part. He just went right into the roll. And it's a questionable call, but
Tucker sits down. Dominic Salazar back in. 17-13, Platteview with a 4-point lead with 3:17 to go here in the first half. Connor Milliken. Up top, Alex Draper. Draper digs it around far side, Michael Wiebelhaus. Wiebelhaus will go up top. Cale Wickman. The three launch missing. Rebound by Milliken. Shot on the baseline is up and it's good, but it's on the floor, so the basket doesn't get a second time that Milliken's hit a shot and it doesn't count.
so they're going to get Elliott with his first.
Wiebelhaus to Milliken. Milliken driving and shot. Good. That's just too easy for Connor Milliken. He's now got 10. 19-13. Sheldon Crawford up top, near side. Crew Mites. Mites will back it away to Elliot Juergens. Elliot, make his move inside. Shot too hard off the glass. Rebound tipped out of bounds off of Platteview. It'll be Beatrice basketball. 19-13, Platteview with the lead. They've led for most of this first half.
Yeah, Beatrice having a hard time scoring tonight.
Drew Gleason, far side, Dominic Salazar for three. That one's too long and rebounded by Alex Draper.
It's probably not the guy you want shooting threes, but
Wiebelhaus goes inside. Dayton Swanson gets it back to Wiebelhaus, lays it up and in. Wiebelhaus with 4. 21-13. Coach Ribble pulls a timeout here.
yeah, he needed to. Yeah, they're on a little run here. Going to take a full timeout. 21-13. Platteview leads the Orangemen here.
Well, one day we'll be calling James Brueggemann's name as he drives inside the lane one day, I'm sure in the future. He's going to be a great athlete.
Well, you know what?
It's on his mom's side, by the way.
Well, I do know this about James Bruggeman. He has a better golf game than you do right now. and he's 5.
Yes, 5 years old.
So, you know, he does have a better golf game than you, and that's just a given.
Oh, the Brueggemann family just loved him to death. All right, one of them's here with us, Jason Brueggemann, the athletic trainer. John Brueggemann coaching at Hebron now, his brother. Now, I'm tempted to ask John Brueggemann to wear his Payne Stewart outfit when he coaches. I'm not sure if he'll ever do it or not.
I think you should.
I think he should too. Be a class act move by a coach. Just get him in his knickers to coach basketball. Luke Feist, get it back to Elliot Juergens here. Beatrice trails 21-13. Drew Gleason. Up top, Elliot Juergens. Up top, Juergens back to Gleason. Bounce pass inside. Luke Feist double teamed. Backs away to Drew. Here's Elliot Juergens. Drew Gleason. Up top, Elliot Juergens for three. He missing. Rebound. Kicked out of bounds off of Dayton Stewart. Beatrice basketball. Crew Mines will check in for Drew Gleason. Sheldon Crawford will get it in to Luke Feist. Bounce pass goes inside. Elliot Juergens. Shot up and good for Elliot Juergens. He's now got 5.
Nice back cut there by Elliot Juergens. Great pass by Luke Feist there, and Beatrice cuts it to 6.
21-15. Michael Wiebelhaus being guarded by Elliot Juergens. Up top, Connor Milliken. Milliken at 10 points, lead all scorers right now in the first half. No surprise, folks. I mean, he's really good. Alex Draper. Back it away to Cale Wickman. Dayton Stewart hands it off to Milliken. Driving, shot missing. Good defense that time by Luke Feist. Prevent the easy 2. Sheldon Clifford up top, Elliot Juergens. Here's Luke. Luke Feist driving inside. Spin move, shot off the glass, up and good. Luke Feist now with 4 points.
Yeah, Luke doing a nice job. He's playing solid. He's having to guard Milliken, so anything you can get from him offensively is a bonus.
Yeah, he had 13 points the first time these two teams met. So we got great quality defense and offense from him in that game. We're getting it here in the first half of this game. 21-17, Platteview with the lead. Milliken. It's a three-pointer from the top of the key, missing, and rebounded by Beatrice, and that ends the first half of play. 21-17, Platteview with the lead.
Yeah, Beatrice and Platteview go 8-8 that quarter. So Plattview's going to go to the locker room with a 4-point lead and a very good first half.
Second half adjustments for Beatrice. What do they do?
You got to find some offense. You got to set some screens. You got to get the ball inside. You got to get your post players going. And defensively, we only gave up 21 points. I mean, that's not terrible, but just some little things, and then we'll be just fine. So we're going to step away for a little bit here and watch the state champion Black Diamond Dancers.
Now you know why they're the state champions of Nebraska right there. Just entertaining group of girls. And just, I can't say enough about the Black Diamond Dancers and the entertainment they provide here at halftime. And that's one entity here. You got the pride of Beatrice. The cheerleaders do a great job. The mighty band from Beatrice Land and the maestro Andrew Johnson gives it a college-type atmosphere at the high school level here at the Ozone each and every time. Just so proud. Look at the student section. I can't say enough about the students that come out, the fans that come out, the parents. It's just a team effort within a team effort outside the Orange Men and Lady Orange every game here, including our staff from Beam Broadcasting. Again, the best staff I've ever worked with in my 32 years of broadcasting right here with the high school students. Carol Altman, Andrew Johnson, Jeff Junker, I can't say enough. And you got to give some love. Again, Miss Kadira stepping in on our Hero Camp tonight. Brett Powers down our PTZ. Braxley Garvey, TriCaster. I just can't say enough about the staff here for Beam Broadcasting and for our sponsors who sponsor this. Your money is going to great use. It stays here at Beatrice High School and educates our youth about the world of broadcasting, whether it's TV, whether it's audio or video, doesn't matter. You've got the best here, folks. Like I said, 31 years of broadcasting, Jeff. I have never been around a staff so good. And there's the high school kids we're talking about, along with Miss Altman.
Well, that's because they have great teachers.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Johnson, Mrs. Altman, I can't say enough about what they've done. The sponsorship dollars that you've provided for these kids to learn. The electronic equipment here is outstanding. They're doing a great job. Yeah, mistakes can be made from time to time. It is students learning a trade, but I would stack them up against anybody we've ever worked with, Jeff. In fact, my years broadcasting down in Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, here in Beatrice, Nebraska, Beam Broadcasting does it better than anybody. I'm just so proud of these youngsters and these teachers here. They've done a great job of bringing you this. Like I said, with the COVID era that we're in, sometimes you can't make the games. We encourage you to come out and watch them and feel safe, because the kids need your support, and fan support are big important. But if you can't make it, you're working, or you're all just getting off of work, or maybe you're fearful of the illnesses and stuff like that, you can sit and watch this on Beam Broadcasting.
Yeah, it's, like I said a couple weeks ago on our broadcast, the one good thing to come out of the pandemic is stuff like this.
Yes.
And, we're able to do games, and people that aren't able to make it to games or don't feel comfortable going to games are able to watch and get to cheer on the Orange Men and Lady Orange. And it's just a great opportunity to showcase our kids here.
And we got great kids here, whether it's athletics. It's not just athletics here we do on Beam Broadcasting, not just basketball or football, but it's also wrestling. It's also the arts from the Hevlone Center. See a lot of things. I know Craig Wallman, who's sitting below us, appreciates watching when he can.
Well, he just likes looking at you, Brian. I know that's what I think that's the whole thing.
I don't think anybody likes looking at me.
Yeah.
I'd rather see you than me.
Yeah, whatever.
I've already asked Jessie Mindstedt, and she says, yeah, she'd rather take you watching you over me.
Yeah, well, that's because I'm a lot younger than you, and have a little bit more hair than you. Not much.
The girls' game won by the Lady Orange tonight, 38-22. For Platteview, Lily Stobie came to play again. 14 points of their 22 points came from Lily Stobie.
She's only a freshman.
Freshman, yeah. You saw her last year at the middle school.
She just destroyed us last year, and you knew she was going to be a good player.
For Beatrice in the game, they had 10 points from sophomore Ellie Jurgens tonight, 7 apiece from Addie Hatcliffe and Chelsea Lenners, 6 from Morgan Mahoney, 4 apiece from Avery Barnard, Riley Schwezo, and Ben Essen pointed this out. That is balanced scoring, what you need on offense.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't be one-dimensional. I mean, Connor Milliken's a great player for Platteview, but he's getting some help tonight. Ezra Stewart's got 5. Weeble House has 4. I mean, so, he's doing a big chunk of the load, but he's got other guys helping him out.
You're watching Connor Milliken on our Beam broadcast. You'll see why we brag this boy up. I mean, you look at him, off the sideline, you think, he doesn't look like an athlete. Well, neither did Trey Bardsley. Really, you got to get down to it. Neither did, other Beatrice greats look the part, but they were great players. Trevor Minke being one of them.
Well, the one that sticks out in my mind, and I know you're going to squawk at this, but Kurt Heinrich, when he played for KU, did not look like a basketball player.
I agree.
And the guy was unbelievable and had a great career in the NBA and made a lot of money.
Yeah.
And he didn't look the part, but he could play, and he worked his tail off and became a great player.
Great players that don't look the part, but they are great players. Plattview's got one of them here, Connor Milliken, Beatrice. The first half scoring, again, balanced scoring for Beatrice. Elliot Jurgens with 5, 4 apiece from Prue Mines, Luke Feist, and 4 from Sheldon Crawford. I mean, that's balanced scoring down the line. The one thing that Beatrice has struggled with on the offensive end has been the free throws. They missed some easy shots.
They'd probably be ahead in this ballgame if they would make the free throws.
Does Joel Brueggemann look the part of a great athlete?
Absolutely.
He towers above everybody.
He's a specimen.
And what about Andy out there at the golf course?
Oh, Andy, he's the bomb. I mean, he has the best. He is the superintendent of the best golf course in the state of Nebraska.
Andy Hamilton, I can't say enough about him. Beatrice Country Club. That him and Joel Brueggemann and the staff out there do a great job, make a great course, and it's a home course with Beatrice golf teams, SEC golf teams.
Yeah, I mean they just a fantastic facility, and you and I get the privilege to work out there in the summer times. And, it's a lot of fun to be out there. A lot of good people out there.
21-17, Platteview with a 4-point lead here to begin the second half of play, and Beatrice will start with the basketball here, Jeff.
Yeah, Beatrice needs to get something going here, and in this third quarter offensively. See what kind of adjustments Coach Ribble made here at half.
Elliot Jurgens bringing it across the timeline and dribble to the right wing. Jurgens inside to Tucker Timmerman. Tucker posting up, shot up, miss seen. Rebound tipped out. Michael Wiebelhaus and Platteview has their first possession of the second half. Connor Milliken driving, shot up, miss seen. Gets his own rebound, shot up, miss seen. I've never seen Connor Milliken miss 2 shots in a row before.
Yeah, from point blank range.
Yeah.
That's just good defense by Luke Feist.
Luke Feist, can't say enough about that young man. His brother Jesse Ginrich. 2 up and good for Elliot Jurgens. He's got 7.
If Elliot can get that shot all night, I mean, they've been giving that to him. He's knocked down 3 of those. So he needs to keep going to that.
There's a foul by Luke Feist.
Yeah, they're going to get Luke on that one. That's going to be his only his second. He's all right.
You mentioned Jesse Ginrich being his brother, and Jesse had one of the greatest defensive plays in Beatrice basketball history against Elkhorn in the state championship.
2008, you bet. Yeah. Made a great defensive play.
Who's your picks to go to the Super Bowl then, Jeff?
Well, I don't know, but that game last week between the Chiefs and the Bills was fun to watch, wasn't it?
Unbelievable game. The best playoff game I've ever seen.
Milliken's going to post up Shelton Crawford here. And he's able to get it done. Gets another 2.
12 points now for Connor Milliken. 23-19. Platteview remains up by 4. Prue Mines dribbles inside. Turnaround jump shot up, and it rolls out. Rebound by Alex Draper. The ball knocked out of his hands.
I used to call that a fist right there. Good fist by Luke Feist to pop that ball up out of there, but it was off Luke. And Plattview's going to get possession of it here. Still up 4.
23-19. Platteview with the lead in the basketball here. Dayton Swanson. This is Ezra Stewart. Stewart back to Swanson. Michael Wiebelhaus.
Run a little 5-man motion. Be impatient with it. Wait for the cut. Nice cut.
Yeah, that one, Ezra Stewart. He's got 7 now. 25-19, 6-point Trojan lead. Prue Mines. Luke Feist driving. Shot rolls in for Luke. Luke has got 6 points now.
Luke doing a nice job there. Got 2 feet in the lane. Jump stop. Elevated. He's long, 6'3", got long arms. Doing a nice job for the Orangemen tonight.
Connor Milliken, Ezra Stewart, Dayton Swanson, Stewart, Weeblehouse. Back to Stewart. Stewart here in the near corner. Driving inside, a little hook shot, partially blocked by Crew Mines. Mines to the rebound, gets it to Elliot Jorgens.
Beatrice trying to cut into the lead here, only down 4 here with 4:43 to go in the third quarter.
Luke Feist up top, Tucker Timmerman. Tucker drives inside, spin move, lost a handle on the ball, dives for it, and we have a jump ball, goes back to Platteview.
Tucker got away with an elbow there. I thought he just kind of threw his elbow into him and kind of got away with one there, but loose ball on the floor. Platteview able to tie it up, and they retain possession.
Dominic Salazar checks in for Beatrice, and Cale Wickman checks in for Platteview. 4.5 to go in the third quarter, 25-21. Platteview by 4 with the basketball. Connor Milliken. Ball nearly stripped away by Luke Feist. Again, can't brag enough about these defensive gems by Luke Feist. He is putting on a show. And that's guarding one of the best offensive players in the state of Nebraska.
Yeah, offensively, he's doing a great job of getting to the rim and attacking, and need to get more of that.
Sheldon Crawford, bounce pass in. Tucker Timmerman. Big man on campus, drives inside, spin move, shot up, missed seam, but draws the foul, and he is hacked in the act. And Tucker Timmerman goes to the free throw line, shoot 2.
First one on Dayton Swanson. Tucker's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
He's not scored yet.
No, he has not done anything. He had 15 the first time they played.
But he's been a rebounding machine again. This is his first free throw. Been great. The low post as far as defense goes. Tucker Timmerman. Second free throw up, money. 2 points now for Tucker Timmerman.
It's a 2-point ball game, Brian. We're right back in it.
25-23. Just under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Ezra Stewart. Back it away. Wickman. Swanson. Near side, Weeblehouse. Far side to Ezra Stewart. Being guarded by Dominic Salazar. Wickman back to Stewart. Stewart wants to hand it off to Milliken. 3 up and good.
And you got lucky that there wasn't a foul call there, too.
Wickman's now got 15 points in the game and gives Platteview a 5-point lead, 28-23.
Salazar probably got him with the foul there, too. It could have been a 4-point play. And just like that, they extend the lead back to 5.
For the pride of Beatrice High, the cheerleaders have one senior on this year's team. Taylor Oblinger is a lone senior, and I can't say enough about our cheerleaders. The guidance they're getting from the lone senior. We saw the state champion dance team, Black Diamond Dancers, do their thing at halftime. You know why they're state champions. And of course, the mighty band from Beatrice Land under Maestro Andrew Johnson makes it feel like that college atmosphere here at a high school level. The student section, wow. They're wearing shirts
Well,
today.
hopefully we don't have anybody get thrown out of this one.
Probably me. Elliot Jorgens.
Now they're going to come out in a little 2-3 zone here, Platteview. They need to look short corner. Tucker needs it. He's going to flash high here.
Get up to the high post.
Oh, Luke.
Stewart knocked it off. Luke Feist's leg and out of bounds. Platteview gets the ball back, up by 5. 3:06 to go in the third quarter. The Trojans up on top of the Orangemen here, 28-23. It's been a battle. Weeblehouse, Stewart, Ezra Stewart, Dayton Swanson, Connor Milliken up top, being guarded by Elliot Jorgens, and we have a foul committed. Elliot, it's going to be his second.
Only the second team foul. I thought the officiating crew's done a really nice job tonight.
Great job.
Let the kids play, but yet making the calls that they need to make.
Led by the legendary Kevin Marr. Not just a great official, he's a great person. So the Marr family, just tremendous. Ken Marr's brother, does a lot of officiating. The ball taken away. Dominic Salazar with the defensive steal there.
Yeah, great job by Dom to keep his hands active on the defensive end. And Beatrice going to try to cut into this lead here. Now they're going back to man-to-man.
Crew Minds up
playing
top.
off a Crew here. They're daring him to shoot the three.
Sheldon Crawford to Elliott. Elliott Juergens. Turn around, shot in the paint, up and good. Elliott Juergens now with 9. One possession game now, 28-25. Connor Milliken. Michael Weeblehouse. Just Swanson. Bounce pass into Connor Milliken. He's got 17 points now, 30-25.
Well, the thing that he does that people don't realize, he moves so well without the basketball. He ran a nice little curl cut there off the screen there, and they were able to find him. And you know, like I said, he doesn't try to force things. He does a lot of things to help himself, and they find him.
Elliott Juergens. Dominic Salazar back to Elliott. Juergens inside Tucker Timmerman. Tucker backs it away. 3 by Crew Minds, too long. Rebounded by Dayton Swanson. Back come the Trojans here, up by 5. Milliken in the far corner. Launches a 3, up too long. Rebounded by Platteview. We have a foul committed on the rebound.
And then you get Kale Wish.
For Wickman
with the foul.
His second. (30-25), Platteview by 5 here with under a minute to go in the third quarter. This one's going to go down the wire, I got that feeling. Elliott Juergens across the timeline. Juergens to the high post, shot up and good. He's found his spot on the floor. Elliott Juergens with 11.
Yeah, a little pull-up jumper is pretty good.
30-27, back to a one-possession game. Cale Wickman for 3, up, in and out, rebounded by Crew Minds. Back come the orange and black. Elliott Juergens across the timeline. Looking to cut into that Platteview lead again. Luke Feist. Standing at the left wing. Look to hand it off. Michael Weeblehouse knocked it out of bounds.
Beatrice was within one possession here.
Tucker Timmerman inbounds the pass to Luke Feist.
This game kind of has a state tournament feel a little bit to it. You know, two great teams playing.
And a foul committed on the floor to be on Michael Weeblehouse, be his second. Nobody really in foul trouble right now.
No, like I said, the officials are letting them play, doing a good job of calling what they need to call.
Dawson Loomis, the 5'9" junior, will check in for Luke Feist. So Dawson seeing his first.
No, he was in the first half.
Oh, yeah.
Must have been when you were taking a nap.
Suddenly was which one?
Yeah, exactly.
Loomis, Tucker Timmerman up top. Launches a 3. Oh, the buzzer, and rolls out.
That would have been nice to have that one there. And Beatrice outscores them 10-9 in that quarter. And we're going to the fourth quarter. We got a ball game here, Brian.
One possession game, 30-27. And our thanks to our Beam staff tonight and all of our sponsors. Our staff, Brett Powers, Braxley, Garvey, Mrs. Corderas, Karen Altman, Andrew Johnson, Jeff Junker, all part of the great staff here for Beam Broadcasting. We thank you for watching in, supporting high school athletics. This game may go down to the wire here. 30-27 last time these two teams met. Beatrice won by double figures, even though Connor Milliken scored 26. Beatrice won that back in December last year, early December. (10-2) are the Orangemen. Platteview 12-5.
They got the basketball here to start the fourth quarter. Both teams with Beatrice with 4 timeouts, Platteview with 3. Nobody's got a lot of fouls yet, so see what happens here in the fourth quarter.
Platteview with a 3-point lead in the basketball here to start the fourth quarter. Alex Draper back it away. Swanson up top. Weeblehouse. Draper. Stewart to Milliken.
They're just going to be patient, and they're going to run a lot of backdoor cuts, a lot of curl cuts here, running their 5-man motion.
Long 2 up, rolls out, rebounded by Elliot Jorgens. Back come the orange and black.
That's a good look for them. They just, Ezra Stewart, just not able to knock it down.
Shot missing, rebounded by Crew Mintz. Mintz backs it away. Mintz at the right wing. Luke Feist hands it off to Elliot Jorgens. Elliot. Tucker Timmerman. Timmerman up top. Crew Mintz. Shelton Crawford. Crew Mintz with the basketball. Near side. Being blocked here. Ball knocked out of bounds. The Platteview ball. Not sure what happened. Someone was standing in my way.
Well, that'd be Tucker Timmerman's dad, Ryan. Kind of takes up the whole screen here, doesn't he?
He's a big body to look around.
Yeah. No, that time they just a little miscommunication between Luke Feist and Elliot Jorgens. Elliot decided to go back door, and Luke thought he was popping out.
Weeblehouse will back it away. Swanson for 3, missing. Rebounded by Elliot Jorgens. Back come the orange and black.
I'm not sure why they got the guys that they have taking the shots when they're taking the shots. I'd be finding Milliken every single time down the floor. And I would be patient until he got a touch.
Shelton Crawford, far corner, Crew Mintz. Mintz driving baseline. Milliken backs it away. Here's Tucker Timmerman. Tucker up top, Luke Feist. Luke.
Yep, they're going to get a foul there on Draper, his second. Luke attacking again in the middle there.
Kill. Whitman checks in. Elliot Jorgens. Tucker Timmerman. Back to Elliot. Jorgens with the basketball. Beatrice down by 3, 30-27. Under 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Sheldon Crawford through Mintz to left wing.
They're just daring Crew to shoot the basketball.
Crew wants to drive inside. Does so on Milliken and draws the foul. It'll be Milliken's second personal foul.
Now that's a good job by Crew to back him down. Crew's not going to shoot the perimeter shot. He's going to have to get to the rim, and that's what he did that time.
Mintz at the free throw line to try to narrow this Platteview lead down to 2 or even 1.
Crew is 0 for 2 from the line and not make that 0 for 3.
Off night by both Lady Orange and Orangeman in free throws. Generally, both teams are pretty good at the charity stripe, and tonight they have kind of struggled. Second free throw up and good for Crew. He's got 5 now. 30-28, 2-point game. 5:40 to go in the fourth quarter.
Like I said, if I'm Platteview, I'd make sure Milligan gets a look here. No matter how much time it takes you to get it, he needs to get a look.
He needs to touch the ball every time down the floor.
Well, he has, but they need to find him a look. Either coming off of a screen or off of a curl cut. Here he comes underneath. And there's going to be a push on Luke Feist.
Luke's third personal foul.
Not a bad foul, though.
Keeps Connor Milliken from getting an easy basket. Connor's had 2 baskets waved off in this game due to fouls on the floor. Ezra Stewart inside and back it away. Connor Milliken up top. Ezra Stewart. Dayton Swanson. High post. Hands it off to Michael Weeblehouse. Weeblehouse launches a three. That was a back iron rebound underneath by Stewart. Shot up and good on the baseline. Ezra Stewart, he now got 9 points.
Yeah, once again, I'm not sure why Swanson's shooting a three from out there when you got Connor Milliken, who's your best player, not getting a shot up yet.
Luke Feist wants to drive inside, has to back it away. Crew, Shelton Crawford. Luke Feist back to Mines. Mines hands it off to Elliot Juergens. Juergens from the high, shot up and good. That's a spot. He's got 13 points. Elliot Juergens.
That's a nice little pull-up jumper. They're giving him that tonight. And that's his shot. He's been knocking him down. Elliot's keeping us in the ballgame here.
Problem with 4. Here comes Dominic Salazar. He'll replace Luke.
We'll see who we put on Milliken now. I would assume Elliot Juergens.
Yeah, I would assume.
Elliot's got 2 fouls. Oh, they slipped the screen there. Great block by Tucker, but they're going to get him on the head there. And he slipped that screen exactly how you had to do it.
Michael Weeblehouse go to the free throw line. He'll be shooting 2 shots. Tucker,
His 3rd foul. Weeblehouse has yet to go to the line tonight.
got 4 points in the game. Make it 5. 33-30.
This is only their 3rd and 4th free throws of the game.
Yeah. That's how well the officials have done tonight. Second free throw up and good.
And they're 3 for 4.
34-30. Beatrice trails by 4 with the basketball. Elliot Juergens. Juergens driving all the way in. Shut up off the glass. Missed seam. Rebound by Connor Milliken. Ezra Stewart. Near side. Michael Weeblehouse for 3. That one's missing. Rebound. Comes out. And a battle for it.
Yeah, they're just out hustling the Orange Men.
Elliot Juergens will pick up his 3rd personal foul.
Beatrice is just getting out hustled here.
Just a step behind the pace of Platteview.
This looks like Platteview wants this game a little bit more than Orange Men do tonight. Usually don't see that.
Weeblehouse throws it in. Ezra Stewart up top. Far side. Swanson to Stewart. Weeblehouse to Milliken. Wickman. Ball tipped away by Shelton Crawford with the steal. Exactly what the doctor ordered for the Orange Men.
Great job by Shelton. Platteview Trojan, he put it up there in the dork position. They call that. He had a hit ball above his head and couldn't really do anything with it. Beatrice turns it right back over to him.
Wickman near side. Swanson.
Now they can afford to be a little bit patient here with 2:45 to go. Up 4. Make Beatrice come out and really guard and maybe foul you. Beatrice still, the next foul will be a 1-on-1.
Floater by Connor Milliken. He's got 19 now.
That's why you get him the basketball.
He's pretty much automatic in a clutch.
He is a nice player. He's fun to watch.
Elliot Juergens, the right wing. Go up top, Shelton Crawford. Crawford for 3. Missed seam from the top of the key. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Platteview basketball up by 6 now, 36-30. Just over 2 minutes to go in the 4th quarter here. Timeout called by Coach Clark Ribble.
Going to take a full timeout.
What do you discuss in the Orangeman sideline, Coach Junker?
First of all, you got to get a stop, and then you're going to offensively, you got to find something. Our offense has basically been Elliot Juergens pulling up from 15. I mean, that's basically been our offense. We've got 2 free throws out of Tucker Timmerman. Luke Feist has 6, but Dominic Salazar has yet to score. So our 3 post guys have done very little tonight. And so, we got to find a way to get those guys going. And they're good players. And so it's one of those things that first thing we got to do is get a stop. And if I'm Platteview, I am milking this clock. And running their little weave action, 5-man motion, and try to get a backdoor cut or a curl cut, and making sure Milliken takes the shot. I'd tell every one of the, as a coach, I'd tell the other 4 guys, do not shoot the basketball unless you are like right next to the basket.
Platteview with the basketball, a 6-point lead here, 36-30 with 2:13 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Beatrice picking them up full court here. A little token pressure here.
Ezra Stewart down the floor to Michael Wiebelhaus. Connor Milliken goes up top. Ezra Stewart.
They're just going to play with it. Don't blame them.
6-point lead, 2-possession game. And we've got the basketball here with under 2 minutes to go.
And they're going to get Elliott with a block there. That's his 4th. Milliken's just so quick off the dribble. Now Milliken's going to go to the line to shoot a 1-on-1.
Elliott Jurgens with 4 personal fouls. Luke Feist with 4 personal fouls. But they've got to play here in the final 1 minute, 49 seconds. Dawson Loomis checks back in for Crew Mainz. Connor Milliken, 19 points in the game. Free throw line shooting 1-1. Free throw missing. Rebounded by Tucker Timmerman.
You don't see a good player like him miss many free throws. He's 1 for 3 tonight.
Beatrice with new life here. Elliott Jurgens, Dawson Loomis. Up top to Elliott.
Beatrice needs to run something here, some type of special.
And a foul committed. Rebound Connor Milliken, be his 3rd personal foul.
Still only the 16th foul, so Beatrice just has the ball underneath their own basket.
Crew Mainz will check back in for Dawson Loomis. Gives him another offensive weapon.
Coach Ribble needs to run some kind of special here, either to get a post-touch easy layup or maybe a 3 for Crawford.
Sheldon Crawford with the basketball. Crew Mainz, the right wing. Tucker Timmerman looking inside to Luke Feist. Bounce pass up top is taken away by Ezra Stewart. And Platteview back with the basketball, maintaining their 6-point lead with 1:17 to go into the fourth quarter.
Now you're going to have to go foul, and you don't want to foul that guy. And that's Elliott Jurgens' 5th foul.
So Elliott will foul out with 13 points. Connor Milliken, who struggled from the free throw line tonight. 19 points though, but
yeah, he's 1 for 3, and he's going to go to the line to shoot another 1-on-1 here.
Rarely do you see Connor Milliken have an off night. So Elliott Jurgens goes to the bench. Dawson Loomis will check in for him. Coach Ribble pleading his case to one of the officials.
Got to give a shout out to our former athletic director, Neil Randall, who's watching us out in Colorado. Shot me a text here.
I miss Neil and all of his Boston Red Sox. He's a Green Bay Packers fan too.
Yeah, how'd that turn out for the Packers?
Sorry to bring that up, Neil. 2 free throws hit by Connor Milliken. Now an 8-point Platteview lead, 38-30. After just over a minute to go, Sheldon Crawford for 3 off back iron, rebound by Crew Mainz, and we have a foul committed.
He did. As much as the fans don't like it, that was the right call.
Push off there by Crew Mainz.
So Milliken will go to the line to shoot another one.
He's got 21 points in the game. Beatrice Lady Orange heading to the championship game. However, Beatrice Orangemen right now trailing by 8 with 1:03 to go. Got to work out to make it to the finals. Free throw up and missing by Connor Milliken. Wow.
Yeah, he could have easily put this game away for him, but he's missed a couple of front end 1-on-1s, and Beatrice has got to do something, run something here. They're just kind of dribbling around and
Sheldon Crawford.
not sure what we're trying to accomplish here.
Luke Feist. Luke almost lost the dribble on it, and we have a foul committed. It is 17th foul on Platteview, so Luke go to the line, shoot 1-1.
Yeah, and that's just a silly foul by them. I mean, why would you give them a team that's struggling to score? Why would you give them an opportunity to score from the line with no time off the clock here? But Luke Feist is going to go to the line to shoot a 1-1. Luke is yet to be to the line tonight.
He does have 6 points. 39 seconds to go. Beatrice trailing 38-30. 8-point deficit to overcome in the final seconds. Free throw up and good.
Job by Luke there to knock down the front end of that 1-1.
So he can make it a 6-point game if he hits this one. Still a 2-possession game in favor of Platteview. And hits the second one now, 38-32. Not over yet, 39 seconds to go.
Here's where you get the ball in Connor Milliken's hands. And even though he's missed a couple of free throws, you still try to find a way to get him the basketball.
You've got to.
Right there, he's got it in the middle. They break the press easily. Now they're going to have to foul. Tucker Timmerman's going to pick up his 4th. Milliken's going to go to the line to shoot 2 from now on. No, they're going to get Salazar. His first. Milliken's going to the line to shoot 2.
21 points for Connor Milliken tonight. First one's up and good. Against this one, they give Platteview back their 8-point lead with 30 seconds to go. Second free throw's up and good for Connor Milliken. 23 points for the Platteview superstar. His 40-32 victory. 3 launched by Sheldon Crawford, up and good. 7 points now for Sheldon, his second 3 of the game. A 5-point game with 22 seconds to go, 40-35.
That's a big shot by Sheldon, but you can't exchange 3s for 2s at this point in the game. You gotta get a stop without them going to the, well, we're gonna have to foul, so they're gonna go to the line and shoot 2, and then we're just gonna have to hope they miss some free throws.
Yeah, to get some steals. 40-35. Platteview Trojans looking ahead to the championship game, most likely against Wahoo over the weekend. Winner of this game advances to the Trailblazer Conference Championship in Wahoo on Saturday.
I'm sure it's in Wahoo. Did Wahoo win tonight?
I would assume so.
Could be in Platteview if Wahoo would happen to get upset.
There's always a possibility. That's where they play the game. But Alex Draper inbounds the pass. Looking. And timeout over the foul.
They're going to take a full timeout. Platteview is.
Beatrice at home next week. And I believe our next beam broadcast will be next weekend.
Tuesday night, I think.
Tuesday night.
We play the Norris Titans, I believe.
That's a boys-girls doubleheader. That will be a tremendous doubleheader. Always a big rivalry thing.
Yeah.
That girls' game is going to be unbelievably good. You got a Norris team that's, 13-1 on the year. Lady Orange on a 6-game winning streak right now. Meanwhile, Beatrice can't make up a 5-point deficit here in the last 22 seconds. They'll be looking to rebound from this loss. Although is there a third place game in the Trailblazer?
Yes, there is.
It'll be tomorrow night too.
No, I think it's on. I think it's also on
Saturday.
Wahoo. Yeah.
Ezra Stewart will inbounds the pass for Platteview. They'll line 4 players out of bounds.
Well, we just got the word that Wahoo did win tonight, so it will be at Wahoo.
Appreciate our fans letting us know. 40-35. 21.3 seconds remaining here in the 4th quarter. Beatrice has got to make up 5 points here in the last 21 seconds. Past Ezra Stewart. Stewart is fouled by Sheldon Crawford.
He's going to get his second foul as also. Stewart is yet to be to the line tonight, so he's going to go to the line to shoot two. Knocks down the first.
Back to a 6-point lead. Missing there. Dawson Loomis with the rebound.
Yeah, he's going to have to hit a couple threes here.
Sheldon Crawford for three. Missing from the top of the key. The ball bounces away and out of bounds. Will be off Platteview with 7.5 seconds to go. Beatrice trails by 6, has the basketball underneath her own basket. Unfortunately, there's not a 6-point play in basketball. Tucker Timmerman to Sheldon Crawford for three. That one's short. Timmerman. Drew Mines for three. That one's off front iron, and the buzzer sounds. Platteview comes into Beatrice and upsets the Orangemen 41-35 tonight. Connor Milliken, 23 points, lead the Platteview Trojans. They had 10 from Ezra Stewart. For Beatrice, 13 points from Elliot Jurgens. He fouled out with 13. 8 points from Luke Feist. 7 from Sheldon Crawford. 5 from Crew Mines. Tucker Timmerman had 2 points in the game to round out the Orangemen scoring. Well, Beatrice not heading to the championship game on the boys' side, but the Lady Orange will head to the championship and face Wahoo. They're in Wahoo on Saturday.
Yeah, that'll be a good one. And the Orangemen just got to bounce back and find a way to get some offense going. I mean, they just team. I told you early in the year that once teams start scouting us, it gets harder and harder as the year goes on because they know your tendencies, they know what you're good at, and they take those things away from you. So you got to be able to counter that. And the thing that kind of disappointed me a little bit was it didn't seem like we were running any specials or anything down the stretch there to maybe get certain guys certain shots or whatever. But whatever it is, I mean, Beatrice just got to find a way and to score and make some free throws. We missed a lot of free throws in the first half, but it's one game and it's still January and it's still a long ways to go.
Well, thanks to our staff tonight. PTZ run by Brett Powers, a TriCaster by Braxley Garvey. The Hero Cam, Mrs. Corderas, can't say enough about Mrs. Corderas. The video board run by Carl Oltman, our producer engineer Andrew Johnson. He's Jeff Junker. I'm Brian Cook. We thank you for tuning in. Thank all of our sponsors for Beam Broadcasting. We'll see you on Tuesday, doubleheader, Norris and Beatrice here at the Ozone.